You had a good time? Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Come on in, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all post notifications. The people at Truck Stop then teamed up with the boy Mark the Mentor. Are you ready to take your trucking business to the next level? With Truck Stop Pro, you get access to the best load board in the game, giving you the tools to find higher paying loads and streamline your operation. And right now, you can try the Pro plan free for 30 days, a $159 value. Click the link in the description to claim your free Pro plan and start making smarter moves for your trucking business today.
Warning: the following content contains strong language and may not be suitable for children. This content is primarily for adults, as this is a trucking channel and truckers have filthy mouths. Please don't tweak if I say viewer discretion is advised.
Come on in, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications. How's everybody doing this afternoon? What's today? Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Come on in, guys. Make sure you guys come on in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications. Let's get this roll call going on out the way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rich. Shout out to everybody that's representing the crib. Shout out to Ty. What's going on? Shout out to Pippi. Shout out to all the moderators. Who else we got? Shark Life representing Dayton, Ohio. Shout out to Maximize Trucking representing Maryland by the way of Maryland and Ohio at the same damn time. Shout out to DDD Truckers representing Dallas. Ty representing Cleveland. Shout out to 608 Freight representing Florida. Shout out to Belize. What up? What up? William represent Jersey. Who else we got? Shout out to Moving Company Hustle representing Denver. CTR Logistics. Shout out to Malik. What up? What up? First time catching me live. All right, glad you're here. Shout out to Max Fifth. What up? Detroit in the building. Shout out to Marcellus. You said the volume low? Maybe because I'm sitting away from the mic. What about now? What about now? I'm kind of talking low. That's why. I'm kind of chilling. But hold on. Let me turn it. We got you. We got you. I got you, big dog. I got you. Is that better? All right. Boom. I had to scoot up to the mic a little bit. Excuse me. All right, come on in. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. What up? 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 Shout out to everybody that's watching on Twitch. Make sure you go follow me on Twitch. Go follow me on Twitch. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook. Come on in. Happy Friday. What's going on? All right, so boom. Let's get into it. I'm going to get you guys in and out today. I want to talk about the unsexy side. The unsexy side of box trucking. You dig what I'm saying? William said we be in the truck, so it could be the truck also. It might be the truck. It might be the truck. I hear some people say sometimes it's low. Some people say it's just right. So I think depending on your headphones too. You know what I'm saying? So look, I want to talk about the unsexy side of trucking, and this is the side that I present my content on. I always talk about the unsexy stuff. But, you know, what a lot of people fail to realize, especially like my critics and detractors, especially the critics and the detractors that's on the new, you don't understand that the unsexy side is the side that's going to make you the money. The unsexy side is the side that, you know, is going to determine if you're going to win or if you're going to lose, right? All that sexy shit that you see online, and it ain't even got to be just box trucking or trucking, just in anything. That shit is just to wheel you in. Ain't nothing in life let me say this. Anything that I've done in life that I've seen success from, it came with sweat equity. It came with sweat equity. Sometimes you catch some lucky breaks along the way, but I will be honest with you. When you building a business, it's gonna come with some sweat equity. Ain't no jumping in, running up a bag, and it's just gonna be hunky dory from the moment of your inception until the day you decide to divest and walk away. It don't work like that. I think a lot of people realize that the hard way. There's a lot of ignorant people. Every day I get some type of ignorant comment. Somebody said something yesterday the comment section, I think of the live stream, like, oh man, you got great information, but why you so mad? Like, you really think that I'm mad? What do I got to be mad about? So people can't even, when you're giving a message today in today's society, the message will go in one ear and out the other, and people are more focused on the satire or let's say the character. And this is why a lot of people fail because when you watch my channel, the message, right? The message, everything that I kick, it screams hard work. And that's why an ignorant person that comes watches my channel, the message can go in one ear and out the other. They don't want to hear that shit. That's why they tap into the satire. That's why they tap into the character. Because the message, that shit sound too hard, man. Buddy and them over on TikTok saying, if I just follow these 5 steps right here that's dropping down, I can run up a bag. This dude talking about cost and all this other goofy ass shit, man. Dude ass tweaking. I don't want to hear this shit. But what they fail to realize is all the unsexy shit, all the boring shit is what ultimately is gonna get you to that bag, right? All that boring shit is what's going to help you. That $20,000 a month that you was promised, all this boring, unsexy shit that I be talking about is what's going to help you get to it. So this is why I, produce the unsexy side. And to be honest with you, it's just reality. The unsexy side is not going to be the most popular side. I understand that. I don't know how to tell you the sexy side. I've never seen the sexy side. I ain't never seen the sexy side. I don't know what the sexy side look like. All I know is the grit and the dirt and the grind and the blood and the sweat equity, the long days, the sleepless nights worrying about what's going to happen the next day, especially when you get to a point of success or scale and you get accustomed to every day you walking into a problem. If you don't walk into the door, if the problem don't hit you the moment you walk in the door, it's going to hit you sometime before lunchtime. Every single day it's going to be a new problem that you're going to have to problem solve. And every night when you go to bed, you're wondering and you worrying how severe it's going to be. To me, that's what I know when it comes to trucking. I think a lot of the information that people consume on the internet as it pertains to trucking is fluff. It's fluff. Easy money, fast success, the glamorous lifestyle. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Now, some people may disagree, and there may be some needles in some haystacks, but a lot of the sexiness that I see portrayed, even in this small niche, and the glamour that I see is associated with it, is really, really, really exaggerated, and it can't be acquired with just one truck. Now that's that right there. I just said somebody new that's watching that they feelings hurt. They feelings hurt. Some of your favorite people that show you certain things, it's exaggerated because you can't acquire it with one truck. That's the trap. That's the trap right there. It gets you hyped up off of false expectations, and then reality come knock your goofy ass down. See, now this is where that person yesterday said, why are you so mad? Why do you call people goofy? First of all, I'm from the crib. This is just the terminology we use. Don't take it offensive. Just because I say your goofy ass, I don't know who you are. I don't know if you a goofy for real. I'm just talking. But in reality, it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna get sold those expectations, and they gonna get in reality, gonna hit their goofy ass, and then they gonna get knocked down. Never even had a chance because they came in with the wrong mindset. Little do they know, they never had a chance. Never had a chance because they came in with the wrong mindset. My job when I come on YouTube is to equip you. I'm gonna educate you. I'm gonna entertain you, but ultimately, I want to equip you. What am I equipping you for? For the people who listen, and I've been doing this for a while now, so I have plenty of case studies, real case studies of people that have come up on this channel. Yo, I follow Mark's information step by step. Even Pop Sosa hates my guts, but he says when it comes to this shit, I know what I'm talking about. What I'm equipping you to do is win. The people that listen to me, I'm equipping you to win. Now, some people have this false expectation of this buddy shit, like this shit ain't competitive and all this shit, and you want to have feelings for your neighbor and you want to have feelings for your comrade. Man, fuck all that shit. Listen, the same person that's smiling in your face will undercut you the moment you turn your back. So I'm coming to educate you. I'm coming to give you a little bit of entertainment, but ultimately I'm coming to equip you to win. Not selling no dreams over here. I'm giving you the real playbook. The real playbook. All right? The main thing that I see, and you already know where I'm going with this, why so many people fail, is because one, they don't understand their costs. They don't want to do no paperwork. All the shit that you need to do, the boring shit, the unsexy shit. The unsexy shit, the shit that may not be directly associated with what actually brings the revenue in, all that unsexy shit, that fucking sitting at the computer, looking at charts, looking at graphs, calculating costs, researching, trying to find other sources of revenue, trying to find new customers, coming up with new sales pitches, all that shit that you don't want to do, right? For you guys that'll be home this weekend, ain't got shit to do, you gonna go find you a rooftop, right? You gonna go on a little play date, go find you a rooftop, you gonna kick it instead of doing all this unsexy shit that's gonna help you ultimately be a better, more successful business person, so you don't have to be like the rest of these guys that come on the internet and complain about shit that they can't control anyway. That person that's taking that time out, whatever free time they think they have, they're doing what they need to do that's going to be in their best interest. So when things arise like breakdowns, maintenance, or your insurance going up, shit like that, things that are beyond their control, they're going to have the revenue. They're going to have the cash on hand. They're going to have the cash flow because they did what was in their best interest to make more money and generate more revenue so that when these things happen, they were prepared for it. And they don't have to be like other people running to the internet complaining. What does that take? It takes discipline. It takes sacrifice. Something that a lot of people don't have, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. That discipline and that sacrifice, it's not gonna be popular. It's not gonna be popular. It's not gonna be popular when you're making the sacrifices and the discipline, or the discipline, or being disciplined to make the sacrifices. Because obviously you have to be disciplined in order to sacrifice. Why? Because peer pressure is a motherfucker, right? You know, your homies might call. They might want to pop out. You might be an OTR guy. You might be home for the weekend, right? Or you might be a final mile guy, and this may be your off day. You might have a moving company, small start moving company, only one truck, and this may be one of the days or one of the nights where you're off. And now you got a decision to make. What do you do? Or you may be in a relationship right? And now that you're starting a business, you're not spending as much time with that significant other because you're focusing on your business, right? Whether you're out in the field doing what brings the revenue in, whether it's out of town OTR, if you're doing final mile, you're on a 6 or 7 day a week contract, and at the end of the day, you're just tired, right? Because you've been doing a lot of physical labor all day, and you're just coming home, taking a hot shower, grabbing something to eat, maybe getting on your laptop, prepping, right? Looking for new opportunities, maybe filling out for some new 3PLs, right? Maybe reading some applications on Indeed. Then you knocked out. Or if you're a moving guy, you already know what that is. You coming home, hot shower, food, knocking out. Maybe 30 minutes on the computer, responding to some emails, setting your shit up for the following week, maybe some thumbtack leads, working on some new sales pitches. You out of there. Now you got her nagging. I know what that feel like. See, a lot of the shit that I talk about, I can't really give you no fluff because I'm giving you reality based on my experiences of what it takes to build a successful business and scale it. In that situation, you're gonna make sacrifices. You're gonna hear, man, I feel like I'm in a relationship by myself because guess what? When you building a business, some gonna get neglected. Even if you're not in a relationship, let's say you could be married, you could have a spouse. If that spouse don't understand what it takes to build a business, then she gonna be nagging you or he gonna be nagging you. You dig what I'm saying? You gonna hear some shit that I heard during that time period when I was building. I feel like I'm in this relationship by myself. Why? Because I'm putting the business first. Now, I get flack from some people about that. All right. And when I say first, obviously it's after God. After God, then it's the business. Everything else come after. Now, I've had some debates with Kurt, Mark. Some people don't like when you say fuck them kids and this, that, and the third. Oh, Mark, you ain't got no kids, so take what Mark say with a grain of salt. Here's what I ask those people. Because you gotta be truthful, right? Me, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. If you don't have a job, you quit your job, right? Because you want generational wealth, you want to start a box truck business. You can't work for nobody, right? You can want to work for yourself, so you quit your job. Now, this box truck and this box truck business is your sole source of income, and you got a family to support. Tell me how you can support your family without prioritizing what brings in the money to support your family. The sacrifice got to come from somewhere. Some gonna get neglected. The truth of the matter in business, some is gonna get neglected. That's the unsexy side. See, that's what these people don't talk about. When Big Mark talk about it, oh, Mark, you can't listen to him. He don't, he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? But tell me how, because anybody that's successful, that's making money in business, they'll tell you their number one sacrifice is time away from home. See, when you work a job, see, this that unsexy shit that people don't want to hear. See, when you work a job, right, the shit that you don't want to do, I'm going to tell you the luxury, though, of working a job. You get to go home. A lot of places going to kick your ass out at a certain time because they ain't going to want to pay you overtime. All the shit behind the scenes, you don't have to deal with it. If the roof collapse 2 minutes before 5 o'clock when you scheduled to punch out, shit, roof collapsed, but shit, I got 2 minutes to punch out. At 5 o'clock, I'm punching out, put my social security number in, punching out, punch out, I'm gone. I ain't got to deal with that shit. I'm just an employee. Man, hope they figure this shit out before I get here in the morning at 9. That ain't your problem to worry about. So you get time to spend at home. Your family knows what time you coming home. They can expect you. You're on a more You're on a schedule, so to speak. It's a more predictable schedule. When you own a business, schedule is unpredictable, right? There's a lot of uncertainty. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. There's a lot of uncertainty there. Why? Because when shit arises, you're the business owner. You could have had plans with Boo Bay. Boo Bay, listen, my route gonna finish early today, right? We ahead. We had 20 stops. We already done with 14 of them, and it's only 12:30, 1 o'clock. We knocking them out today, Boo Bay. I'm feeling good. Yeah, set reservations at Nobu for 7. That 17 stop, that 17 stop was different. It's 2.5 hours later, and you still on that 17 stop. Now it's 3 hours later. Now it's 5 o'clock. You ain't gonna make it. You still got 3 more stops. What you gonna do? You gonna say screw the 3 more stops, or you gonna because you already told Boo Bay. Some of y'all gonna say screw them 3 stops. Why? Because you want to go to Noble, turn up, you want to put that, you know what I'm saying, a few little, wings in the gut, you know what I'm saying? Maybe order a couple drinks of, the Casamigos, you know what I'm saying? Because later on you want to, you dig what I'm saying? See, a real hustler, a real business owner, they gonna say fuck all that. They gonna call her, look, man, I'm stuck at work, man. The 17 stopper is something else. Look, we're gonna have to reschedule that. Click. Why? Because the business come first. And I realize when I talk to people, they don't understand that you got to meet the needs of the business. The business is what's affording the dinner at Nobu in the first place. If I don't make the money in the business, how can we eat at Nobu? See, that's the unsexy side, and I get a lot of flack for it. But in reality, when you think about it, it makes sense. Tell me how you can take if you're running a business and you got one box truck, and this box truck is what ultimately covers your household. How do you take care of your household if you don't prioritize it? Big man says family always comes first. Big man says family always comes first. Okay. All right, so big man, explain to me. And I understand what you're saying, and you're right, but we're talking about when it comes to the bag. You got a house, you got a mortgage, you got little big man going to Howard. You got little, we gonna call him man. Little man, he one of them ones. He a hooper. He one of them ones. He might make it to the league. He playing AAU. He playing in all these tournaments. And guess what? All these tournaments comes with fees. You got a box truck business. You got one truck. The fees that come associated with playing all these tournaments and shit like that. Big man at Howard. Laundry, food. He got a little ride, but he ain't got a full ride, right? So you got to send him a stipend. He got to eat. He got to do laundry, discretionary spending. You got a box truck. You got a car. Your wife got a car. You got a mortgage. Where you spending most of your time at, big man? Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck, big man. Big man, where you prioritizing your time at, big man? All right then. See, it sounds good when you say God, family, business. A lot of people say that. But in reality, the same people that say that, they spending most of their time working. I'm gonna put the link in the chat because it's a lot of people that seem to disagree with me, and I appreciate that. That's why I do these types of live streams. I purposely do them for people to disagree with me, so we can have a conversation. A lot of people that say that, in reality, they spend a lot of their time working. That's the truth of the matter. And this is the point. This is why I say that, because I know people are going to get mad, but then let's put this shit into perspective. I didn't see my OG that much. By the time I saw my OG, it was time to go home, eat dinner, and go to bed. And then in the morning, it was get up, school bus. She went to work. We got off the school bus, went to Granny house. She worked afterwards, right? Because she needed to make extra money because she had 2 kids, single parent. Worked after school, picked us up, dinner, 8 o'clock, bed. I didn't spend. Why? Had to take care of us. Now, obviously, we come first. When you say it, when you look at it, we're looking from a business perspective. Obviously, everyone is going to prioritize the well-being of their family, but we're speaking from a business perspective. We're speaking from a bit. Did I put the link? Did I put the link? Because there's a lot of people that seem to disagree, and I want to know. I want you to help me understand. Help me understand how, if I'm running a box truck business, because, or any business, how do I take care of the family if I'm prioritizing the family more than what brings in the money to take care of the family? Explain that to me. See, this is the unsexy side. You're wrong. Well, somebody come up and explain it to me. I want somebody to come up and explain to me how you can take care of your family when you prioritizing the family more than what brings in the money to take care of the family. Because maybe like my older people, the people that I came up with, the people that I witnessed did it wrong. And then tell me how we can spend more time with our loved ones than working. I want to know. Tell me. You can't say I'm wrong. No. You can't say I'm wrong. And then when I say give me the explanation and say I'm just joking, why is it every day when somebody say you wrong and I say, all right, well, explain it to me, it's I'm just joking. You can't say you wrong and not be able to substantiate it. No, you got to substantiate it. Tell me how you can support a household if you prioritize most of your time at home. Got a bunch of people in here hitting the dislike button. So tell me. I tell you why. Because those are the people that are complaining about cheap freight and shit like that because they don't want to put in the work. See, that's the unsexy side. That's the truth. The moment you decide to step into the realm of entrepreneurship, A lot of the luxuries, right? Because a lot of people see this is the shit that social media got a lot of people fucked up with. I'm gonna fuck you up here. Check this out. A lot of people, social media got a lot of people thinking that working a traditional job is the worst thing you can do right now, right? And they say, oh, ownership, starting your own business, this is where it's at, right? But there are luxuries that come along with working a job, right? There's luxuries that come along with working a job, right? You get a lot more time, right? You get more time. If you have a career, you get benefits that are associated with it, right? You get health insurance, all that shit, but you get time. If you have a career that's a Monday through Friday job, you get to spend weekends with your family. When you leave work at 5 o'clock, you don't have to worry about the inner workings of the building outside of the scope of whatever it is that your job tasks you to do. You just go home. Whatever you leave on your desk, you can worry about that shit when you punch in the next day at 9 o'clock. That's one of the luxuries of having a job. When you run a business, you don't have that luxury. You don't got that luxury. So if little man going to Howard or little man is playing AAU and he's hooping and he in a bunch of tournaments and you got to pay for different uniforms and travel fees and you got to put money on the coach buses because they taking the buses across the country to play different teams and shit like that, you going to have to turn your bully up. You going to have to go find some more money. See, this is what when people say all this shit like, man, ain't no money out here. There's plenty of money out here. You just got to go find it. It's just like I tell people when they complaining with the box truck. Either you got to lower your costs, or you got to go make more money, or a combination of both. So if you have these bills that are piling up, you're gonna have to go work more hours. You might have to take out a second job. That's called a sacrifice, right? So when you work more hours, you're taking time away from your family. So explain to me when you start a fucking business how you take care of your family if you don't prioritize the work. Marcellus, I hope you disagree with me because I'm in for a good debate.
Yo,
What's going on?
yeah, that's it right there. That's it. Hey, Mark. Nah, I don't disagree with you. I agree with you, man. And I'm only coming up here to give a testimonial to what you're saying, right? Because check
Okay.
this out. I'm in the store getting my little drink on my little Tito's real quick. But yo, about all right, thank you, sir. A few months ago, you know what I mean? I was in a car accident, right? So my car got crashed and totaled out. So I didn't have no transportation. And I had a little well, I did have a little sidekick car, but it was only good for A to B, you know what I mean, to get me from my house to the crib, right? So
Yeah.
check this out. Little youngin, right? Little youngin, right? He playing basketball like you said, all that AAU shit. I
Mm-hmm.
had to call in Marcus. You was just nailing that shit, yo. You was nailing it, bro. So all that AAU shit and all that. So he got hoop dreams. So he wound up slipping and falling and breaking his leg, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he had to have surgery. You know what I mean? And me and the moms, we not together. We live about an hour apart. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
don't you know this motherfucker got mad at me? Not the kid, but the mother. She was like, "Yo, your son in the hospital. He about to have surgery, and you can't come be to the surgery." I said, "Listen, yo, man, you don't even live together. Like you got a whole nother situation going on." I'm like, "Yo, I got bills. I gotta pay. You know what I mean? Like I gotta go to work. You know what I mean?"
Mm-hmm.
And I explained it to the young and the young boy. He understand because he been on the truck with me a few times. He see what I go through. He know I'm staying by myself, so I'm doing everything on my own. She got help with a lame that she fuck with, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I after I missed that. I mean, after that day went by that I didn't go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Old girl just cut me off. She don't want to say nothing to me, like, "Oh, you can't come. Your son in the hospital, this and that." I gotta go to work. Yo, like the 2 days later, I got my my settlement statement. Shit, if I would have missed out on a little surgery because he broke his leg, I would have missed like $600 for that day. I was
Mm,
like, hell no. I said, look, I gotta go to work. He gonna be all right. You know what I mean? That little nigga ain't on life support. He ain't dying and shit. He just broke his motherfucking leg. You know what I'm saying? So I,
mm-hmm,
I definitely agree with you, man. And yo, I gotta be honest with you. Once I start watching you, I was like, yo, that's my model, bro. God first, the business. You know what I mean? Then my, like you said, my OG, my mom's. You know what I'm saying? And
mm-hmm.
then everything else. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if it ain't for the business, when them little AAU fees come up, how that's gonna get paid? You know what I'm saying? When my mortgage come up, look, I'm doing my shit by myself. I don't got nobody in there partnering up with me. So yo, I agree with you. And everybody on here that's disagreeing, y'all can say what y'all want, but y'all gotta keep it real with yourself. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they probably got that chick in their ear talking that shit to them, like, oh, you ain't this and that, man. You gotta tell that chick fall the fuck back. You know what I mean? If she ain't with it, tell her put some wheels on her heels and roll out. You know what I'm
But see,
saying? But
a lot of people that don't see it that way, and I'm cool. Oh shit, we lost him. All right, we got somebody else back here. I'll bring him up if he come back.
How you doing, sir?
What's up?
Can you hear me? See
Yeah,
blowing
man,
too
but you got
much.
you got a lot of noise, man. You got some AC in that joint. You might
Yeah,
have
I
to
got
let your
C
window.
running.
Yeah, man, turn your AC on, big dog. Let that window up, big dog.
you got
You
me back on, Mark.
yeah, you back on. Go ahead and finish your
Okay,
thought,
yeah,
brother.
my bad. And then I'm gonna let old boy get his. I just wanted to hop in and say that real quick because, it irks me, man. Like even when I was in the street making my bread, you know what I mean?
Mm,
It's like, yo, you dealing with multiple chicks. They want this, they want that. It's like, look, man, I gotta get out here and make sure the block is straight. I'm getting everything around the block to get this bread. Like the bread come first, the hustle come first. You know what I mean? The hustle come first. And what I just want to end it with this. A lot of these jokers up here that's complaining about it, like I
mm,
said, y'all probably ain't got no control in your household. The chick running shit, and she getting a little pissy fit every time you try to stand on business. But when she got her hand out, you right there. You know what I'm saying? So
mm.
I just wanted to end it like that and let y'all jokers know, like, yo, Mark telling the truth, bruh. It's God first, the business, then family. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't rolling like that and you out here rocking with this box truck shit, man, go get a job, yo. That's
Yeah,
it.
but
Go
but
get
let
a
me tell you
job.
this: the most of the people that disagree, because I see some of the people, then you got some people that's hiding behind these dislikes, right? I purposely
Yeah,
do shit to push the shit, right? Because I can have the conversations. A lot of these cats that feel that way, you a OG, I'm a OG. We come from a different
exactly.
gener we come from a different generation. We understand what it takes to make it. They come from a generation where work life balance means some shit to them. But in reality, that Ashton Hall shit that y'all see, 99.9% of y'all are never gonna live like that. Y'all ain't gonna be able to wake up and fucking stick your face in fucking strawberry water in the morning and jump in the pool and then go run and then come back and have your barber cut your hair and have a fucking trainer come box with you on the balcony. 99.99% of people not gonna live like that, right? So it's a false reality. The older generation understands what it takes, right? Because they're not. We can look at our parents. You from my generation. Your parents are from my parents' generation. They spent all their fucking time working all day.
Exactly.
They worked. They had bills to fucking pay.
Exactly. You said about
So how the fuck
and
can you?
that's
How the fuck do you prioritize? How the fuck do you prioritize being at home more than what brings in the money to keep a fucking roof over your head, food in your stomach, clothes on your back, and if you have to pay for education or extracurricular shit, because nobody wants to tell their kids no. How do you do this shit if you at the crib? You got it, big dog.
yeah, man, they don't put their foot down. You know what I'm saying? They getting ran over in the house. That's what it is. Like you said, yapping and complaining, then them jokers just fold. You know what I'm saying? They just fold. They don't run the household. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
sir.
that's
Yes,
that
sir.
story that you just said about the whole thing with your moms. You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yo.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear
Oh
you. I
no,
hear
I
you.
was just gonna say like, and another thing, like like how you
Ah,
just
this
said that
shit's
thing about
fucking
with your moms. You know what I
Can't
mean? Wake up, go to work, and all that. Same
Yeah.
thing here, bro. I think it's a different. It's man. That's just what it is, man. They come up off this internet stuff, man, and people see how easy it is to make money off this, but really easy either. They think it is, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They just want that instant gratification, man. But it ain't even like that, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you finish doing what you're doing. Get some other people on there, but I just had to hop on, man, because you definitely at home with that
Appreciate you, big dog.
one.
All right. All right, bro.
All
Be
right, man.
safe. Yep. Hey, DDD truckers, you can go ahead and call back up, man. But man, let your windows up, big dog. Let your windows up. Let your windows up. Let your windows up so we can hear what you're saying. So anybody else, hey Marcellus, you got to close out the app because it's gonna keep calling. You got to hang up and close out the app, Marcellus. I'm just gonna let him stay in until he close it out. DDD, you can call back up. So look, anybody else that you disagree, you can the link pinned to the top of the chat. Come explain the shit to me. I think I saw Beats or somebody else. Or I don't know. Maybe I didn't see a lot of these dudes scared to have their. So all you people that's mad, as soon as I said that business shit before prioritize the shit. Oh my God, you just saw the flurry of them. Y'all are the people that sit up on the internet complaining about dumb shit that you can't control. You know why? Because you spending time at home instead of on your grizzly. Because if you understood what it took to bring in the money, you wouldn't feel the way you feel. Tell me how you can build a business by not prioritizing it. And then when I say God, business, family, how you perceive it in this personal, emotional way instead of the sacrifice. I'm talking about time. I'm not talking about, oh, I love my business more than I love my niece or my brother or my mother or my father. See, you taking it that way because you think from an emotional standpoint. I'm talking about time. Yeah, the gentleman just came up. He said his son was in the hospital. He didn't stop what he was doing to go see his son in the hospital with a broken leg or broken arm. I forgot what he said. He was working. He felt like it wasn't that pressing that he stopped making money to go sit in the hospital with his child with a broken leg or broken arm. You got people that's from an older demographic that's a little bit more hardened. My generation more hardened than the generations that have come after. Every generation, as we go from generation to generation to generation, right? These younger generations, they get a little bit more softer. That's the truth of the matter. So link is pinned to the top. I'm waiting. Anybody? Matter of fact, let me go through these comments. Let me go through these comments because we're gonna have to start plucking some people out. We want to have a good debate. Who did I see? Don't delete your comment now. I'm coming for you. Who said that? I seen somebody said some crazy shit. Hold on. Who said that shit? I'm coming. I'm looking. Let me see. Yeah, hold on. Dave. So first person I saw is Dave. They say if you believe in Christ, you have faith, he will provide for one another. Dave, you ain't learned your lesson from yesterday, did you, Dave? Dave says God, family, etc. If you believe in Christ and have faith, he will provide. See, you don't know your Bible. Somebody done told you that. So if you believe in Christ and have faith, he will provide one or another. But hey, Dave, the Bible say faith without works is dead. Dave, stop while you ahead, Dave. You don't want to have a back-to-back L. Dave, faith without works is dead, big dog. This shit ain't just gonna imagine just mysteriously fall into your bank account. Dave, faith without works is dead. I ain't got to talk to you, Dave. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Why I want to talk to somebody that don't know what they talking about? They just want to say a bunch of rhetoric and then want to sit up here face to face and then deny shit that came out your mouth. Dave, you don't want no issues with me. I think you need to sit there in the chat and fold your hands or keep your hands on the steering wheel. I think that's what you need to do, Dave. You need to just keep your hands on the steering wheel and just listen. You 22 years old. You ain't even seen enough life yet. You don't even know what life is really about. You ain't even had your nigga. You ain't even really been through nothing. Dave, you don't want me to go in the conversation in the Discord that when I said, Dave, you want me to go tell the whole story? You said, no. Because you know, if we would have went through that story, yeah, big dog, because you ain't putting the bag first. You gonna put the you did first. And you already know what the you did first, because you said it the second time you came up, you want to go see your poo-poo. You want to go home and see your poo-poo. You ain't about no money. See, you want to go home and see your poo-poo. Remember I had to coach you on that, Dave? Dave, you better leave me alone. Because you said, Mark, I want to go home and see my girlfriend. Yeah, Dave, that was you going home. You way cross country. You going cross country every week to Maine, an OTR drive, because you want to go home and see your poo-poo. You better go on somewhere, Dave. What's up, big dog?
How you doing, sir? I'm back and I can hear you now.
Hey, Dave, link pin to the top of the chat. Link pin to the top of the chat. It's always pinned to the top of the chat, Dave. It's always pinned to the top of the chat, Dave. You said you wanted to go home to see your poo-poo. All right, then. What's on, big dog?
What's up, man? Yeah, man. Hey, one thing I learned, man. Last time I talked to you, I didn't even know what to do, man. I didn't know what I was gonna do if I was gonna go OTR local, man. How did I not even realize? I'm in Dallas, guys. Listen, location. You better if you with any business in the world, man. Location is key. I'm in Dallas. You know what I'm doing? Local only. I'm crazy to even think about going OTR. What was I thinking? You know what I'm saying? Local.
Yeah.
I'm a local dude. You feel me? And I figured it out. And I did. And I figured out my CPM because your video, man. I figured out my CPM. I'm getting paid really good, bro. Like really good for one truck. I'm not gonna get rich, right? I went back and did my research with everything, with taxes, everything, absolutely everything. I know exactly how much I'm gonna pay myself, how much I'm paying myself, and everything, man. I did research up like for real, and I've been running since December. Really good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing pretty good, man. Even with with some maintenance issues, right? I'm still doing good. So,
You think I was hard on you when you came up, or that's what you needed? That's what you needed to get you in the situation that you in now.
what happened? It was kind of it's kind of breaking up.
I said when you called up last year and you didn't know nothing, and I had to hold you accountable and get you together. It seemed like it worked for you.
Yeah, it definitely did. It definitely did, man. I went back to the drawing board and you say research, and that's what I did, man. I was like, man, how can I be wrong, right? I was a little arrogant, right? How can I be wrong? Went back and I was wrong. I was wrong.
Yeah.
And I fixed my situation. And I did my research, and now I'm here.
Yeah, man, your service is kind of bad, big dog. Why you ain't got no headset?
Man, for real, I need a headset.
Hey, bro, pay attention to the road, bro. Hey, get off my live. Get off my live. All right, bro. Call me when you get a headset, bro. Get off my live.
I bet,
Get off
bet,
my
bet.
live. Peace. I'm gonna hang up on you. You taking your eyes off the road. You ain't got no headset. You tweaking. You tweaking.
You tweaking.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Dave, link pin to the top of the chat. Link pin to the top of the chat. You can get it too. You can get it too, Dave. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. I'm gonna turn you into a pack. I'm gonna turn you into a little pack, a little tray 5. You dig? I'm gonna turn Dave into a little tray 5 on a Friday. Yeah. All right, let me see who else. All right. Let me see. William said his daughter in the hospital, and I'm doing roots. As men, we are to provide, period. Let me see. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure I see. I like when the detractors come from behind the curtains. I love when you come from behind the curtains. It's easy to hide behind dislikes. You did what I'm saying. I want you to bring your punk ass up here and explain to me how. Because either you come from entitlement, right? And you don't know what real struggle is, or you just naive. Either you come from entitlement or you just plain naive, because anybody that provides will tell you a majority of their time is spent working. Like, where y'all come from? Who raised y'all? Is it a bunch of entitled people, or whoever those people are that get upset when I say shit like that? Or you just a bunch of YNs that really want to believe you could sit at home and make a lot of money by doing nothing? It's got to be one of the three. I want to know who you is, though. I want you to come from hiding. We know Dave one of them. We know Dave one. Dave ain't gonna hit that link, though. Dave ain't gonna hit that link. What up, one?
Hey, what's good, Mark? I just wanted to hop on here and just tell you what I told you in the comments the other night. Just appreciate the help, man, and everything you've done, honestly. Right now, I'm on my way. I'm about to do this movie job that I told you about. A good paycheck movie job that I locked in thanks to your content, thanks to, honestly, everything you do, man.
Oh, man, it's all good, big dog. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man, for real.
It's all good. You been good?
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to
That's what's up.
transition out of the nighttime, like out of doing like working at nighttime and then transition into a final mile in the morning, you know?
Mm-hmm. You still with your partner, or y'all split? Y'all fully split now?
No, I'm back.
You
The
back?
opportunity I told you, yeah, I ended up falling through the final mile delivering the packages to people's houses. That ended up falling through, so he just told me like, hey, the opportunity is still here if you want it. So I just went
Hey,
back.
man, bro, that
What?
dude, where is he at? Is he with you right now? Why that dude on?
Nah, nah. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you nothing. I'll talk to you offline. I'll talk to you
Hey,
offline.
I'm gonna get the that thing that you suggest in the
Yeah, just
Discord.
jump
You guys
in
do
there
weekly calls, you said?
bi-weekly on that level.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, again, man, big thank yous. And like I said, man, keep putting out the good content.
Appreciate you, big dog. Stay safe.
All right, thanks.
Yes, sir. Maya B said, I agree with you, Mark. When you have a business, it does consume more of your time than anything else. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that runs a business, that really runs a business, they ain't out here just calling themselves a boss that's really running a business. They're going to tell you that. So I'm still waiting on one of my detractors to click the link, right? Click the link. And see, this is not popular. This is why it goes from 80, 90 people to 60-some people, because they don't want to hear the truth. Listen, I don't got time to sit up here and give you this bullshit that's sexy. I'm gonna give you the unsexy shit. And if you challenge me, I'm gonna drop the link and I want you to come up here and I want you to be able to substantiate and articulate why you disagree. Tell me how you can prioritize your family. If you have a family and you're running a business, how you can prioritize the family over the business, but yet and still maintain the family as far as covering the cost of a family if you don't prioritize work. See, ain't nobody gonna come up here and click that link and make me look crazy because you can't, right? You get in your feelings because it sounds sexy. God, family, business. It just sounds right. But when you really think of it and you really put things into perspective, some of y'all that disagree is ignorant, because if you think about your parents, if your parents was Gen X's or boomers, right? I'm pretty sure they spent a lot of time working, especially if they're in their late 60s, early 70s, or 80s. They probably have a home that's paid for. They probably on a pension, right? So that means they gave 30 plus years of sweat equity. But yet still, you want to sit up here because you believe in this dumb shit, right? That the internet is pushing. You believe in this work-life balance shit. I don't believe in that shit. I believe it's work, 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 and then if it's some time to play, then you play. You can't play if you don't work to have the money to play. Now, there's going to be some people that get to a level of where they've put in the physical work, the sweat equity, right? And now they can transition because now they've put the work in to get the money, and they transition to having the money work for them instead of working for money. See, that's what ultimately you really want to get to, but you don't understand that you got to ultimately first work for the money. If you put in the time initially in the early phases, you can get to a point where you can have that time later on to spend more time with family because you've put the work in to get the money, that now the money can work for you. It don't work the other way around. Or it doesn't work how it should, where what you ultimately want, it doesn't start that way. Even if we go back to the Gen X's and the boomers, right? 30, 34, 35 years to be on a pension to enjoy life. You know what? Nowadays, you can reach that goal a lot sooner, but guess what? If you acquire what a person who worked 30 to 34 years, it took them 30 to 34 years to do, and you do it in 10, those 10 years, you're going to work extremely fucking hard. The question is, are you going to sacrifice 10 years or 15 years or 7 years of sacrifice so that you can have that time to spend doing the shit that you want to do? There's no way you can build a business from scratch. Something is going to get neglected. Period. If you put more time in with the family, then you're going to neglect the business. If you put more time in with the business, you're going to neglect the family. And not only just the family, all the extracurricular shit, the fun with friends and all that shit. Something's going to get neglected. It's just what it is, bro. Like, you can get mad. I don't really care. You know I don't care. Because I'm not going to sit up here and tell you nothing wrong. It's not something that I just did. It's something that I witnessed too in the household growing up as a kid. It's something that my cousins, I saw my uncle, he worked for the CTA. Man, he was always working. And then on his off day, he was in his room tired. When I went to my cousin's house, my uncle was off. He might have popped his head out to go use the bathroom and say, "Hey, what's up, nephew?" And then go back in the room and sleep all day. His whole off day he spent sleeping because he worked so much because he had a 2-flat on LeClaire and Augusta. He had 5 fucking kids, and he had a wife that didn't work. He was never home. And you know what's crazy? Me and Kurt was talking about this too, about the wife don't work thing. We see a lot of these guys that come up on the call-in show that be struggling, and then their wife don't be working. Like, these guys, they got to work harder than the person who got a partner that got another income coming into the crib. If you the sole provider and you got a family to take care of, you gonna spend your time working. I don't understand. Like, with some of the people that get upset, y'all are different. Y'all different, but y'all gonna find out the hard way though. Yeah. Tell your kid when he hooping and he dunking on cats and he want to go sign up for these different leagues and shit. Man, son, I can't afford to pay the fee. But dad, man, I could make the league. I gotta get in this tournament, or I gotta join this AAU, and I gotta go. I'm ranked. Man, son, I ain't got it, son. Now, I'm gonna tell you what a real person gonna do. They gonna go find it. A real person gonna go find it, right? And when they gonna go find it, what is that ultimately gonna do? It's gonna take time, right? They're gonna have to put in some sweat equity, right? So that's a sacrifice, right? So some gonna get neglected. Listen, I'm gonna neglect the I'm gonna neglect, right? Spending time at home. That's gonna get neglected because I have to prioritize putting in the work over here to be able to put my child in this situation. Oh, Mark, you don't know, motherfucker. You motherfucking lie because I witnessed it. I witnessed my parent do it. My OG couldn't afford Jordans. Was $125. All right, we wore the original Jordans, not the retros, nigga. I know what the 11s was like when they first came out in '96. I put my feet in 11s in '96. Right, there was $125. My OG couldn't afford $125 sneakers in '96. That was a lot of money. My OG had to work overtime. So I spent time at grandma's house after school. Not with mama. Every 4 months, a new colorway came out, right? The white ones would drop in November, right when the season starts. In February, right by the All-Star game, right around the All-Star game of Mike's birthday, February 17th, the black colorways would come out. So every 4 months, I needed to be in them. Listen, I needed to be in them. Mama did what she had to do. You can't tell me. What is you talking about? What you talking about? See, we gonna kick it. Shout out to that super chat. I'm gonna bring you up. I see somebody in the back. I'm gonna bring you up. Shout out to that super chat.
Sweet.
No lies being told. Mark, can't tell you how much I appreciate these talks, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that super chat. Max, appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much. Listen. I don't know. Some of y'all either come from entitlement or y'all just weak. On everything I love, on the guys, on everything I love. Remember, Mark told you. You see me say something. What's up, big dog? You disagree?
What's
I hope
good
you
with you, man?
disagree with. You disagree with me?
Hey, I know you're looking for that boxing match, man, but I ain't one of them ones. I'm cut from the
Oh
same
God.
cloth you cut from, Big Mark.
Damn.
I know you.
Damn.
Hey, listen, but the thing, hey, listen, man, and I know you looking for that boxing match, but you got to think what you asking for. You asking for the people that's hiding behind the keyboard. They ain't one of them ones for real. Ain't one of them wolves. Not them wolves you talk about. So you can't really be. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect them ones to be coming out the woodworks looking for a battle,
Man.
man. They not one of these wolves, Mark.
Man.
They not
I'm
one of
trying to
them
bait
ones,
him.
man.
Man, Lord
I know
knows
you.
I'm trying to bait him out.
I know
I'm
you
trying to get
trying,
him
man,
out.
and I know. Hey, listen, man. I know. Hey, listen. They'll make for great content, man. I've been watching you for a minute. And I'll be looking for him, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, man. Listen, I think the reason that a lot of those people think the way that they do be thinking is because it's like you said in your last live, man, and I appreciated that live and many of your lives so much so that I download those lives, man, because I'm not sure if that content will ever, disappear, man. I'm not in the box trucking industry. I'm an
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneur out of Detroit, and I run a lot of businesses, man. I listen to your content because it resonates with, they say the real recognize real, and that's an oversimplified saying, man. Listen, I'm one of them wolves, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck all that fuck all that. Listen, I've been, my family has come to understand that I'm that one that's gonna always put the business first, man. Family reunions, birthdays, I'm the one that write the check. I'm the rich
Mm-hmm.
uncle that go and say, hey, listen, hey, I can't make every birthday, but yo, here go 20,000. Here go your car. Here
Mm-hmm.
go this. You know what they always say? Hey, uncle, I want to be just like you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's something I learned early on, man. And these talks that that I listen to you, and like so many others, hundreds of thousands of others has came up on this show way before I did. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
and what you talk about resonates. So you can't, these people who say, yo, listen, I want to put my family. It's my family, man. My family. My family's first before the business. You need them. Then you remember you said on the live before, well, last live. Hey, listen, you need the door dashers. You need the family men, the 9 to 5s that come home and sit they
Mm-hmm.
lunchbox on the counter. Hey, baby, how you doing? It's like, hey, kiss the kids.
Mm-hmm.
We need them too.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be one of them ones. Everybody can't be a wolf. I know where everybody want to. Hey, listen, before I seen you, I seen this YouTuber. And I ain't name dropping them to ostracize them or anything like that. But it was a guy named, I think, Chris TV. Not sure if you hip to him. He's making
He
different
was
content now.
he was doing box truck content when it was
He was doing
viral. Then he switched.
when it was viral. One of them ones he was talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was glamorized, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's kind of hard to, weed through the bullshit on YouTube because everybody's a guru, everybody knows what they talking about. And for the uninformed, you drop certain verbiage, it seems like they know what they talk about. Everybody instantly takes it to truth. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Mm-hmm.
your content will only truly resonate with them wolves, man, the ones who really go put all that stuff to the side. I had somebody tell me, I think the same way you think. And they told me, I only think that way because I ain't got no kids. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the brother that did come up because he do got kids. And my best
Mm-hmm.
friend has kids. You know what I'm saying? He got 3 girls. And he
Mm-hmm.
always prioritizes the business before that, man. I think a lot of other people, like especially when they got a girl, man, it'd be the female. Hey, listen, man, I want my boo thing, man. I want to be cut off. I don't want her with another. I don't want her with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
if I'm on the road, I'm on the road. She gonna be like, well, you ain't giving me no time. I went to such and such. So let me ask you this, man. Because you said that you went through something similar. Through
Mm-hmm.
your building of a business.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it. Do you believe that? you know, when you are called to be one of them wolves, the ones that information resonates with, that your spouse, whoever that might be, or your kids will come to recognize, the right people will come to recognize and respect you, taking that role or taking that helm, and the people that ain't for that was never meant for you anyway. Do you believe in that philosophy that, the family that understands that or comes to understand that, hey, listen, I put this business first and I come to putting this bag first before any, do you believe that they do you believe that those are the people that's supposed to be in your life, or and everybody else is just distractions? Or do you believe, or do you have another school of thought on that? Let me ask you that.
I think as an entrepreneur, especially if you one of the ones
Yeah.
especially if you one of the ones that's building, right?
Okay.
It's going to take a very, 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 very like-minded partner to allow you to do what you got to do and not nag you and say, man, shit like, man, I feel like I'm in this relationship by myself and all that shit. They got to understand what it takes. Now, here's the problem. If they're not an entrepreneur, they're not going to understand what it takes. You see what I'm saying? Because those
Yeah.
very early years are some of the toughest, if not the toughest years, because you're building from scratch. You're building all the systems, you're building all the whole process from scratch, right? And that requires a lot of time. It's a
Yeah.
sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? So, if that person doesn't truly understand what it is to be an entrepreneur, then no, it's not going to work. Now, if that person is in your life, sometimes God places people in people's lives for a reason and a season. You dig what I'm saying? That person may be there, but it don't necessarily mean they're gonna stay there. At the end of the
Right.
day, you can say what the hell you want. I'm gonna go get that bag. Listen,
Right. Word.
I'm gonna go get
Word.
that bag, right? So, and I have to go get it. Why? Because guess what? Ain't shit free. Nigga,
Damn right.
listen. I've only seen shit continue to go up, up,
All right.
up, 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 up. And I've lived long enough that I've come across unforeseen situations, right? And when these unforeseen situations come, you have to be prepared. A lot of these unforeseen situations come with a price tag. You dig what I'm saying? So if I'm in a situation and it's a bag of money sitting there, more times than not, I'm going to go get that bag. Now, there are times if I have a trip scheduled or some shit like that, you know, and opportunity presents itself, I may take the trip, let's say. But here's the thing. If I'm in a position to take a trip, then I've surpassed the part of building a business where I'm building it. A trip is the farthest thing from my mind, so to speak, right?
Word.
In my
Word.
first 5 years, I didn't take no trips.
Word.
I didn't take no trips my first 5 years. The only trip I took in my first 5 years was to a wedding, and it was for an employee. So it's like I had to go for the morale thing. So I flew me and my girl out to Vegas. I witnessed him get married. I hit him with a 6-piece. You dig what I'm saying?
Word.
Hit him with a 6-piece.
No doubt.
Little Hilo, it didn't come from me. I hit Mandalay Bay for $6,000 the night before, and I gave him 10% of it. Mandalay Bay gave him. You dig what I'm saying? So I hit him with
No
a
doubt.
600 ball in the envelope. But
Hey, no
the
doubt.
moral thing, right? The moral thing, right? So I flew out there, flew me and my girl out there. We went and saw, but that was the only trip. I didn't finally take a vacation until 2015. The first
Word.
5 years, I was getting it. I was growing. I was getting it. I was enamored. I was obsessed with growing. And as I grew, I saw more money, more money, more money,
Yeah.
more money. Man, shit. I'm obsessed. You dig what I'm saying? So if I'm with someone and they don't understand, listen, check this out. If I don't go get it, it ain't gonna be got. I don't have the luxury of punching a clock. Even though I don't feel good, I know how to punch this clock and finesse these 8 hours and do minimal work, but I can go in there and still get paid and finesse it. You dig what I'm saying?
Word.
And really not accomplish it. When you a business owner, your tummy hurt, you're not feeling good, something happened with the family, this, then the third, you still got to get your ass up and go get it. Ain't no calling off. Who you gonna call off to? If you
Word.
don't go get it, you ain't gonna get it.
And
You see what
nobody
I'm
coming to
saying?
save you.
Ain't
Nobody
nobody
coming to
coming,
save you.
and ain't nobody coming to save you. You dig what I'm saying? So everything is coming out your pocket. Healthcare. You can't call off when you work for yourself. And guess what? Them benefits and shit. You got PTO days. You don't have PTO days when you building a business. You paying
No
for
doubt.
your own healthcare. You paying for your own retirement. It's coming out of your pocket.
No
So
doubt.
I don't understand when people say this, and this is why they say shit, they don't understand. These are the same people that don't understand what it costs them to run their business. The people that say this shit, I swear for God, they don't have no retirement. They ain't got no health insurance. You dig what I'm saying?
Word.
They probably don't own shit, right?
No doubt.
This is why they hide behind this shit, right? Because when they hear reality, it don't sound sexy. It sounds like a lot of hard work and sacrifice. And they don't want to hear it. I love it though.
But that's hey, but listen, that's just what the online thing is cultivated, man. I seen like Millionaire McQueen in his situation, man. I just can't see how you can't seem to break through to that kid, man. You know what I'm saying? They get the Jews that you give him. Shout out to him though. You know what I'm saying? I respect what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But especially with that family and everything, man. Like I said, man, everybody's needed. That's why I
But
literally just got done listening. Go ahead.
he changed his mindset. He got his shit together a little bit now. But
Oh, okay,
look at
that's
how
what's
long it
up.
took me. It took me
Yeah,
a
it took you
while,
a minute.
but I felt that I could break through to him, and I did.
No,
I
yeah,
did, and that's why you don't see him because he's he's going through a transition of transitioning his mindset from this whole what you saw that he thought he could do, right?
Yeah.
Which he should have gave up 10 years ago, and
Yeah.
focusing now on working a job. Because here's the thing, and this is why this shit is ignorant. I put out content from both sides of the spectrum. Here's a guy that's pursuing entrepreneurship for 10 years that has 3 kids and a wife living in his parents' basement or his parents' home, that's
Yeah.
not prioritizing his family, and that's why the fuck he's creating fucking kids in his parents' home. So then
His parents home.
when I say, yo, you gotta go out and work so that you can take it. Here's a motherfucker that ain't really putting in the work, that's steady having kids, that went out and got married, that couldn't at that particular time, he's working towards it, that couldn't support it because he wants to spend time there. That's what you get. You're going to make babies. You're going to lay up in your mama's crib fucking. You're going to be fucking in your mama's house, right? Fucking in your mama's house, married, not a pot to piss in, nor a window to throw it out of, just making babies, right? And can't really do nothing. Why? Because you should be out there working. This is what you get when you in the crib. A bunch of babies and a pot to piss in, not a window to throw that shit out of.
Shit, or a sidewalk to land on, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, shit. Most of the content you've been putting out content so long, shit. Most of the, I don't even see how you got people coming on live. Every question I needed an answer to, I just need to go back in the archives some of your videos, man. So like I said, I ain't gonna hold too much more of your time, man. Mark, I got a big bag for you, man. When I come to Chicago, man, seriously, soon, man. You know, I got a big bag for you, dog. I ain't gonna lie
Appreciate
to
you.
you, man. Them wolves recognize them wolves, man. I got a link with you. And I'm gonna make sure, man. You know, my word is bond, man. Like I said, man, you changed my life, man. And so I do know, you know, let me just say this: these parting words, man. Know these goofies, man, come up on here, man, and you know, you got a lot of people that disagree with you, man. But the content you put out, man, is changing lives, man. And that needs to be appreciated and it needs to be celebrated, man. Especially when I gotta weed through all of the bullshit on YouTube to try to find the real knowledge in all disciplines and fields, whether that's taxes, whether that's, you know, investing in the finances and different investment vehicles and different things like that, man. So like I told you, I'm not in the box trucking business. I have 4 cargo vans and I do last mile here, and I just simply use it as an investment vehicle to park some money and bring some money in because my money is steady moving. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got some my shit that saved is saved in some high yield savings account, whatever. You know, the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? But it's the words, man. When I'm on there, I listen to what you listen to because it resonate with the fellow wolf in me. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm going to go get it. Just like Mark said, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get what's mine, man. I only got a short time here on earth, man. I'm 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? I only got a short time, man. I'm trying to live a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, that I feel that me and my loved ones do deserve. And if that means putting in 5 years, 6 years, whatever, to go ball the rest of my life, and that's exactly what the hell I'm gonna go do, man. So once again, man, I appreciate you and I hope that you continue to push out this content regardless of, you know what I'm saying, you know, just how, you know, taxing it can be, you know, with these goofies that do come in and out of your stop, man. Listen, just know I appreciate you, man. And I'll get in touch with you. I got a big bag I'm dropping on you, man. I appreciate you, Mark, man.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate you.
bro. Be safe, bro.
No doubt. Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
too.
All right. Let me see who I got back here. What's up, big dog?
Yo, what's good, brother? I'm back on.
What's up? I know you don't. I know
No,
you
no,
don't disagree. I know you don't disagree with me.
nah, man. It's first I want to say, like, first off, when you first said that family, when you said God, business, family, yeah, how long ago you said that you brought that up? That was a minute ago, no?
I've been saying that since I came on this
Come
on
on.
YouTube.
Yeah, I remember. 'Cause I was started rocking when you had like 2,000 followers around there, maybe even less, like 800 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And when you said that, bro, like it's like I was like, damn, I'm not crazy. There's certain content that I listen to that I'm like, damn, I'm not crazy, bro. And sometimes when you have that kind of mindset and you're in a world where everybody's not like that, um, you kind of feel crazy. Like, yo, is it really me or like what's going on? Like, am I bugging? Am I not seeing things the right way? And then somebody comes along and confirms that, like, yo, no, you're just built different. People are built different. Like you said, everybody has their role to play in society. Um, and putting the, yes, your business comes before your family when it comes to time, but to an extent, if you can have a structured life, you can work it out. You can make it work. That's what I do. Like, you get me? Like, and for example, I like to map out my month in advance. Like, I have my calendar, my month. All right, look, baby, you want to go out? We have a date night. All right, how about this? The 28th? That sounds good. All right, I'll put it on the calendar. So then when I'm getting closer to that day, I maneuver things around I could still spend time with my lady, still have date night with my daughters, and things like that. It's all about prior, because there's seasons that come in business that is going to require everything you got, and you can't do that. But if you try to structure your life and have discipline, it can work, man. People be acting like it can work, man. And like, just like yesterday, for example, and people bring up this Christianity stuff. Like, like, if you're a Christian, you're supposed to be weak and like be passive and let God just do. Yes, you rely on God for everything, but God needs you to play your part. When, for example, like you said, faith without works is dead. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but also in Genesis, when God made man, he made him till the garden. Man was taking care of earth before even a woman came to be. Man was naming animals and making sure the garden was right before a woman even came to be. So
Mm-hmm.
in actuality, doing your job before a woman is kind of more biblical than people make it seem.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and if you and if like, I'm Christian, yes, and I have sometimes my potty mouth comes out, but I'm a work in progress. But I was saying, like, yesterday I woke up 4:30, went did my route. I have a route every 2 weeks that is my longest route. I probably put like 12, 13 hours that day. I did my route, got out, went to Bible study 7:30 at night. Did I see my kids yesterday? No, I did not. But this is what's required of me as a man, to take care of my business, build my relationship with God, fellowship with my brothers, and be with my family. And like, I'm a father of two daughters. I don't want my daughters to see me sitting down doing a bunch of nothing, and then they go and think that that's what a man is supposed to be. I want my daughters to find a for us. I do this for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of man you want. You don't want a man that's gonna be sitting around playing video games all day, even though that's like kind of the generation that we're living in.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to just let you speak on that part. Like I just wrote in the chat too, bro. My little daughter, 2023 was probably one of the worst years in business for me. And on top of
Mm-hmm.
that, huge family emergencies and stuff like that with my daughter. And like I wrote, I was finishing my route, bro, and I had doing my route. I could. What I love have to. That's what her mother is there for. Her mother is there to nurture. I'm there to provide and to protect. We
Mm-hmm.
all have a roles, and I'm in my household. Like the gentleman before, he said, he's not with his baby mama. I'm in the household. I have been with my lady 20 years, and we got two kids together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm in the household. I don't want my daughters to see a man, that sits down and just like does nothing with himself. It's all about discipline and structuring your life in a way that's beneficial to the business and to your family.
Mm-hmm.
And and also to the younger generation, man, because I seen like the people that come up to spar with you, it's always younger cats that have really no life experience.
That's
You know
all
what I
it
mean? Look at
is.
all
And
look at all these old heads that came on. They know
mm-hmm.
what it is. Everybody knows what it is. Like these younger kids, like not like the kid from yesterday laughing all the time. Like, come on, dude, he's talking to you
Yeah.
serious. He had a serious
Yeah.
issue with you.
Yeah.
All you had to
Yeah.
say,
He,
like,
he
yo,
he
you
got
know
a
what,
serious
Mark?
issue with me.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, Mark, all you had to do was say, yo, Mark, you know what? If I said that, my apologies. It didn't mean to come off that way. That's what a man would say. And like, I don't recall saying that, but if you said I did that and it made you feel some type of way and you've helped me in life, I apologize. That wasn't my intention. But no, he wants to be combative. and be combative and have the last word. That's the problem with this generation. They want to have the last word. They don't know how to sit down and just and be teachable, man. And then they bring up Christianity. Read the book of Proverbs. It's funny because we was just going over the book of Proverbs yesterday, and we were talking about that being teachable and not having pride getting in the way. The problem is these young kids have pride, and I don't know for what. They like
Yeah.
entitled and like I don't know, man. This younger generation is kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm gonna do a full week of crashing out next week on the YNs. All next week, cause of Dave, I'm crashing out on all YNs. All the
It's the young.
YNs with this dumb shit. With this dumb shit, motherfucker gonna tell me yesterday in the Discord some goofy shit about he used Chat GTT for all his conversations. You know what my response was for him? I said, bro, in 5 to 10 years, you ain't gonna be able to talk to a woman. You ain't gonna have no
Yeah,
game. That was my
yeah,
response to him. He said he goes to
yeah,
Chat GTT for everything. For all his
yeah, yeah.
conversation. My response was in 5 to 10 years, you ain't gonna know what to say to a woman. He ain't
Yeah,
gonna
man,
have
it's crazy.
he ain't gonna have no conversation piece.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
tell
crazy. ChatGPT does play a good part, man. ChatGPT has like helped me niche out. Like it plays a part. You got to know how to use the technology. You can't just rely on it. And that's what exactly like you say. The social media has made entrepreneurship. It has glorified it to the furthest extent. But like the gentleman said before, you have to have a woman in your life to understand no woman is perfect. A woman's gonna be a woman, and they're always gonna be in their feelings. But that's your job to be the rock, and to be the lighthouse of the house and stuff like that. And like I remember back in the day when I was running the streets, like my lady knew we've been together 20 years. She'd seen me come from been together 20 years and known each other since the third grade. So she's seen me come from a little boy to a grown man and been with
mm-hmm.
me throughout my whole even when I was away. Like we have a lot of years together and two kids and been through a lot together. Um but like she knows from when I was young, like if we could be doing our thing and I get that phone call to go do a run, babe, I come back. Oh, but we're no, babe, I gotta come back. She known that since I was a kid. So finding the right woman also plays a part who has to respect you as a man. Because like I said, biblically speaking, man was working before a woman came into his life. Man was doing his thing before a woman showed up. And there's a lot of wisdom in the Bible that speaks to that, man. Do all things as unto the Lord. So if you're gonna build a business, you gotta go hard. Keep your hand on the plow. Um, I forgot. I'm chopping up the scripture, but keeping your hands on the plow, meaning like put in that work. The book of Nehemiah when he's building the wall and leadership, like these things are like it's not like you said like people look at it emotionally like, oh, I love my business more than my family. No, because if it's a super emergency where my kid, or somebody's on their deathbed, clearly I'm gonna have to step away because it's not that I love the business more, it's that it's a priority for a season and and during slow seasons, that's when you can prioritize your family a little more. Everything is like give and take, and that's just the way life is. Even when I was a manager at another place, I went and saw my grandmother on her deathbed, gave her her last kiss, wiped my tears, and went right back to work. Even as a manager, because that's like I don't know, just I think it's just the age difference, man, that makes you like latchkey kids. I think that's what they call them, right? Latchkey kids.
Nah. Latchkey kids is what we grew up as. Is,
That's what I'm
parent.
saying. Like yeah, yeah.
No, we
Like you just
latchkey
came
kids
home.
is you come home from school, you got a key around your neck, and you come home and you there. You have to be 14 to be a latchkey kid, where you could sit at home by yourself until your parent came home. I don't think they're
Okay, all right.
latchkey kids. I know
No,
what
no,
you're
not
saying,
them.
but latchkey kids
I'm saying
at the
us.
time.
Like I'm talking like our generation where we were like, you come home. I used to come home. Well, it was a little different, but there were times like You just come home and you're by yourself, like
Mm-hmm.
12 years old, 11 years old, making your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and you know, having the like. We just knew how to be self sufficient at a very young age, and sometimes, I even find myself doing it. I have daughters, so it's a little bit different. And me and my lady, we joke around. She's like, "Bro, thank God that God never gave us a son, because I would have to treat him different. I would have to build him to a man." But like, it's just like the like the like they have no like. There's no perception, like no depth in their life. Everything is surface level. Like, like everything is a joke and laughing. There's no serious in them. Like they don't know how to turn on that switch. Yes, you can joke around and laugh, but then there's a switch you have to go on that is like, all right, it's time to be serious. Like let's get serious now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird with this generation, man. And that's who I see that comes to spar with you that have no life experience. Like they're 22, 24 years old, think they know everything, have the answers, don't have a teachable heart. If you don't have a teachable heart, you're not going to be successful. Think about what you said when you started your business. Your employee was teaching you how to maneuver pieces. It takes a teachable heart to be open to learn from somebody that is your employee.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's something that this generation, they don't have that teachable heart. Is like social media has kind of ruined it to make them think that they know everything. Because yes, you can learn things online, but it takes physical, real world experience to like get wisdom. There's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. The internet gives you knowledge, experience gives you wisdom, and that's what you're imparting on these young kids: wisdom.
Mm-hmm. They don't see. It's different. It's different now. We kind of respected our OGs back in the day. Back in the day, we looked up to the OGs. It was once upon a time when motherfuckers looked up to the OGs. We looked up to the people that was old. We were inspired by them. We
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
up to them. Shout out to Max with another super chat.
Sweet.
Shout out to them real hitters who got their priorities together, the real killers in the comments getting to this bread. Max really feeling what's the conversation today. $150 in super chats. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Max. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead. You could finish. I just had to acknowledge
No,
you.
no, yeah, yeah. It's like you said, we used to look up to the older heads. I mean, not necessarily growing up in the hood. Them OGs were, they'll steer you down the wrong way, but there was more of an admiration towards the elders. There was more admiration that you down the street or grocery bag and you helping her. Seeing an older lady came in the room, you learn not to stop cursing. Like, and this generation, I don't know, man. It's just like they think they know everything because the internet is right in their hands, but they lack wisdom. They lack wisdom is the problem. The younger generation lacks wisdom. But you were saying something about that, about respecting your OGs.
I was telling the young blood that yesterday. He wanted to just talk and the thing is, man, is they look at us, man. They look at us as dinosaurs, man. They don't got no respect, and I don't rock with it. I don't rock with it because one, we was taught to respect our elders, and we appreciated our elders because we knew they had wisdom. We knew that they could give us something that would put us in a better situation or prevent us from going into a bad situation or going in the wrong direction. We didn't talk back. Even if we felt something, we didn't fix our lip. You dig what I'm saying? Nowadays, they sassy. They just got to get the last word in. You know what I'm saying? They think they don't, and then they unappreciative. They forget they forget mighty quickly. You dig what I'm saying? They forget. You dig what I'm saying? When they come to you for that wisdom, it's all good, right? But the moment they disagree with something, they forget. They get amnesia. You dig what I'm saying? But it's all good. We just spank them. Listen, we just spank them.
Yeah, no,
We just spank them.
it's just, and it's see what you're imparting is wisdom because the reality is, as I read the book of Proverbs, it's more what not to do. What you're telling them is what not to do, and that's where really real wisdom comes from, is learning from what not to do.
Yes, I'm with you, man. I'm reading something in the chat, man. It's funny to me, but yeah, like they don't want to, bro. Listen.
It's just
A,
crazy, man. Because everybody that comes up and agrees with you and it can and brings something to the table is all older. It's like,
older,
and the younger
older,
kids don't see it.
older, and from different walks of life similar to everyone that is in that side that's in agreement, right? They come from a specific background. They come from majority of people come from a large metropolitan area. You dig what I'm saying? Like it
No, yeah,
all
yeah,
makes
yeah. That
sense.
makes
You
sense.
dig what I'm saying? It
It
all
makes
makes
sense.
sense. You dig what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I we live in a different generation. I understand. A lot of times I purposely be getting a rise out of them. You know what I'm saying? That's the content part of it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I like to have the conversations. Ain't none of these other cats having no conversations. They just
No,
saying,
no,
man,
that
hit the link in the description and tap in with me. I'll drop the link. Even if you disagree, I'm gonna have the conversation. I'm not gonna block
no.
you. Let's have the
They'll tell you
conversation.
hit the link.
You
They'll
look in
tell
all
you.
these other niches and entertainment on YouTube, uh 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 uh, uh and live with Diddy trial and all this shit. You see panels of people having conversations on urban topics, current events, real world affairs. You don't see it. I do it over here, whether you in agreement or you disagree. I'm willing to have a conversation. You did what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Shout out to Kobe with the $100
yeah.
super
No,
chat.
and
I
Sweet.
appreciate
the
that.
other guys, man, pie in the sky, with their pie in the sky mentality of like, and that's what they rather go listen to, man. It's like a bizarro world these days. Like it's just like a bizarro world. That's why, man, I just keep to myself and I just take care of my family and build my business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
I
I had a question. I don't know, it's kind of off topic. I don't know if you have the time, but I was wondering, what are your thoughts on on dispatchers? They've been on my mind lately. Not that I need them or anything, but like, but as far as like skin in the game, like the kid with, because what made me think about that was the kid that he had up that his stepmom was dispatching them and she was paying them, and I'm like, dude, you're supposed to pay the dispatcher. The dispatcher works for you. You don't work for the dispatcher. Like, am I seeing it wrong or
so you
because like
in his situation, he's just being taken advantage of at home. They should have ultimately have his best interest, but they have their best interest, right? So he should he should vet. But see, here's the thing: it's a family situation, right? The dispatcher works for him, right? So
yeah
by the dispatcher working for him, it should be in the dispatcher's best interest to set him up for success, even more so because it's his stepmoms. You dig what I'm saying? So for nobody to know what it's costing this young man, or if for it not to even come up, even as his stepmother who's dispatching, she should be guiding him along the way because he's not the only person that she's dispatching for. He's not the only person that she's dispatching for. So I'm assuming that maybe some of the other people that she is dispatching for are a little bit more business savvy than him. And I'm pretty sure they're telling her, what their CPM is. For her to know that it's in her best interest, right? To make sure he knows what it's cost, so she know what type of loads that she should be shopping for him in the
yeah
first place. Especially if she married to his father. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. It
So
was weird when I was watching that video. I'm like, what the like? How is the dispatcher paying you? The money hits your account and you pay the dispatcher 10%, 8%, or whatever it is you have to pay them.
Because it's just like I told him in the live stream, he's being taken advantage of. If you remember the live stream, it's like, bro, I don't want to get involved. I said it, Lord, it's a sticky
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I really didn't tell him what I really wanted to tell him. You see what I'm saying? I really didn't tell him because I didn't know how he was going to take it. Like, I don't want to say, yo, man, you getting finessed by your stepmom. You dig what I'm saying? So that's
Or
why I said a
she
few
could
times,
be
like,
using
man, I
him.
don't.
She could be using him as like a guinea pig, also. Like she's new in dispatching and doesn't really understand, and is like using him as a guinea pig to like learn dispatching herself. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, she's probably new because there ain't no way. Because when I first
Could
got in the game and I got a dispatcher, she was asking me all those questions like, oh, what's your cost per mile? What lanes are you looking for? How much weight can your truck hold? You know, she was asking me pretty decent questions that like gave me game as she was asking them.
Could be, but you know what? Another YN. You know why we really couldn't even really have a good conversation? You got some background noise. You got some background noise. You know why we really could? Yeah, you got a lot of background noise.
Oh no, no, the AC probably.
So you know why we really couldn't have a good conversation? It's because his girlfriend kept calling him back to 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 back. She kept calling him. You see what I'm saying? So even in that
Yeah,
situation, I wanted to tell him, yo, that girl gonna be your downfall. Like, what will possess her to keep calling you back to back? She called that motherfucker 100 times when we was on that live stream. Every time he was sitting, then he lied to me and say he put it on D&D, and this calls was still coming through. So you know he's one of them people that chick gonna be his downfall. He ain't gonna do what he got to do. That's why he came up here desperate. He ain't gonna he man, these YNs, man, they crazy, man. I don't know what to say, man. But
that's what I mean. Like, but
I appreciate.
just as far as dispatcher, you pay the dispatcher, correct?
Yeah, so he pays the dispatcher. The dispatcher works for him, but his situation is different because it's some family shit, bro. His shit is some family shit.
Okay, okay.
Don't. So I don't
I
know,
thought
but
I was bugging.
we I really couldn't get into it with him because his phone, the broad kept calling his phone. So
Yeah, I thought I was bugging. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? How the hell is the dispatcher depositing money in your account?
yeah, so but man, let
But
me
all right, brother, man. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, do your thing, man. I just wanted to drop my 2 cents in, God, business, family sense, and really ask you about that dispatcher situation because also too dispatchers, I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of them because they don't have no skin in the game like a broker does, like a carrier does. So they kind of turn me off dispatchers for the most part.
yes, I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you too, man. Keep doing your thing.
Be safe.
All right, you too.
Yes, we got another super chat. Shout out to Max with the third super chat. Max super chat at $250. Appreciate you, Max.
Sweet.
Here's another buck to challenge the people who disagree to step up. Hey, Max want to see a good debate today. Max done spent $250 to see a good debate. Shout out to J. Kobe. He put 100 with it. Shout out to J. Cole. Shout out to J. Cole. I seen
Sweet.
was that Dave? Dave wanted to come on. Listen, I got time. I got time. You dig what I'm saying? No, I got him, Pippi. I got Max's 3, and then I got J. Kobe. I got him. Shout out to 608. I seen 608 just put some. Shout out to 608 with the 6508 super chat.
Sweet.
Appreciate you. He said 608. Appreciate you. I guess Dave's supposed to be calling up. He still got some smoke. I don't know why. Dave need to go sit down somewhere. For real. All right? You need to go sit down and learn you something. On the real. Go play with something safe, Dave. Straight up. You ain't got enough years. You only gonna get tears. You dig what I'm saying? Go play with something safe, Dave. Sit down, learn you something. Learn you something, Dave, on the real. Nah, Dave ain't Dave. See, that's the immaturity in Dave. Dave got called out for some shit he said a month ago, and he ain't like it. You dig what I'm saying? You know? And it's all good. It's all good in the hood. We still like Dave. But Dave can still get it. You can get the smoke. We ain't ducking it. The link pencil to 10 out, but the chin out. You didn't need it. So at the end of the day, in the meantime, in between time, like I said in this live stream, this business is unsexy. Like, is the shit that's gonna make you successful is unsexy. Hey, Dave, this is what I'm gonna do for you, Dave. This is what I'm gonna do for you, Dave. This is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna put the link right here. Well, it's already there in the chat, and then we can go down the timeline. Remember, you didn't want to go down the timeline yesterday because when I got to go, no, don't talk about it. We can go down the timeline because at the end of the day, Dave, you that shit that was yesterday ain't got shit to do with today. But since you want to insert yourself, just like Pippi said right here, where did that super chat go? I'm not super chat. Where did that comment go? Not the one she talked about your dirty draws. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Where is that? Right here. Dave, I ain't looking for you. I ain't never went looking for a Dave with 3 E's. I ain't never went looking for a Dave with 3 E's. You came looking for me on a multitude of occasions, including today. I ain't looking for you. What it is the topic resonates, but it resonates with you in the opposite. See, Dave, I ain't worried about what you think or what you say. I know what it is. Dave, you can spin a narrative. Let me put it to you like this, Dave. If I want some smoke or if I want to debate, I'll just create a topic like I did today that I've known, that I've had a history of knowing that when I say certain things, it's going to piss people off. They're going to hit the dislike button, and it's a possibility I could bait somebody to come up. I don't have to go manufacture some shit. Well, let me just manufacture some shit. Let me go pick on Dave and see if I can get Dave. Why I got to do that for? Why I got to manufacture some stuff? Dave, who is you? You ain't nobody. You said what you said. Own it. You thought that it was going to go past me because I was debating Ty at that time? Or because it's been a month and I'm just a person that's patient and I prioritize certain things and that wasn't at the top of my priority list, but I did tell you like 3 or 4 live streams ago, like, Dave, I got something I got to holler at you about. And you said it yesterday. Yeah, I didn't know what you was talking about. So if I said that a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, it was still fresh on my mind. And then even after the live stream yesterday, I talked to John in the Discord. John was like, man, I don't know, dude, tweaking. You argue with the man because when I was debating with Ty and you said the shit in the chat, John came and defended me. It doesn't make you look good, right? Because you said that and because I called you out because you've hit the link and came up so many times and I've given you so much information that's helped you better. And then you've come back and said, man, thank you, man. Because of you, I've been able to do this or I've been able to do that. You the same person that hit me up 10 minutes before I went live. Mark, I know you about to go live, but is there any chance I could talk to you? Nigga, I ain't never came looking for you. Dave, I ain't never came looking for you. I ain't got to manufacture nothing, dude. You are a kid to me. Dave, you want me to go down the timeline with you, Dave? Do you want to do this, Dave? Dave, I'm telling you, Dave, it's not going to go well for you, bro. I'm telling you. I think you should stop. Really, stop. Because what's funny about you, Dave, you put it in a live stream chat. You argued with someone. There was somebody that came and defended me because I was tied up in a debate on stream. It's in the chat. Not only is that in the chat, you have a multitude of call-in shows that you've clicked the link proactively and come up and asked for help. And then you've come back up and thanked me and said, yeah, it worked. Not only did you do that, there's 2 or 3 different occasions in the Discord where you had these conversations that I helped you with life. One was the gym conversation. Remember, David? You was in the gym and you was complaining about you didn't understand why the people in the gym and the outfits and the women in the outfits, and I had to explain to you, and you was talking about, man, this is the devil and the devilish and all that. You don't remember that conversation, David? I told you to focus on shit that matter and stop worried about shit that you can't control. And I was like, man, you in that time of life that we all go through as young men where we question why. You don't remember that conversation that I had, that big OG conversation that I had with you? I think Ty was there. And I said, we all go through that, Dave. And I spent like a good 2 hours with you. I said, yeah, I went through that too. We just question why things are the way they are. I said, Dave, if you looking at this shit now, I'm gonna tell you, as a person who's twice as old as you only gonna see shit get worse. The shit that you looking at today, that shit wouldn't have flew 20 years ago. You don't remember that conversation, Dave? All right, so Dave, you need to stop, bro, because I will take time out of my whatever this weekend and I will put a compilation together. Take your unappreciative butt and sit your unappreciative butt down somewhere and let that shit go before it get ugly, Dave. You just unappreciative. You unappreciative. And it's cool. Let Dave rock out. Let Dave rock out. Let Dave rock out. Let him rock out. Let him rock out. Let him rock out. Don't block him. Don't silence him. Let him rock out. Let him vent. Cause the link is pinned to the top of the chat. He ain't never had it was never hard for him to hit the link all these times he called up. Was it?
Storage room because I just my clothes and my PC and my
See, Dave, I got
TV,
all the
my
proof.
monitors.
That's why I'm like, you sure you want to do this, Dave? I got all the receipts. I got the receipts, Dave. Dig what I'm saying? I got the receipts, Dave. You want to do this, Big Dave?
It's kind of cold, bro. I'm gonna lie. I'm in Wisconsin right now and I'm fucking freezing my ass off. But I have a power bank. I bought a little fridge.
Wait. You said I said we was praying. You said we was praying on the group chat.
I said something about prayer and something like that, and you said, "Oh, you should be praying every day, yada yada." And then I said I do pray every day, and then I said, "Oh, like." And then you said something about honking, like give me advice. Oh, like just watch your mirrors and don't honk at some certain people.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so that was
I
a
was
few
in
weeks
Chicago.
ago.
I was in Chicago this week too.
Oh man, you're supposed to check in. I need 10% of your load. You gotta
I mean,
check
for
in.
what you do, I'll give you 10%, of course.
I'm just kidding, bro. But yeah, big dog. Yeah, y'all Latin guys, y'all like real lover boys. Like all y'all Latin guys. Hold on.
So
This why you mad today, Dave. So you was mad about something else yesterday, but this why you mad today, Dave. This why you mad today. What happened to my sound? You ain't got FaceTime? Bro, man,
I'm not even gonna be there for her.
Hold on, Dave. Oh,
Oof. I should have been working like a
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah. I should. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'll stay a lot longer now.
Like
So
when you starting a business, it's some. Hold on, Dave.
a lot list. I'm like, bro, I'm not on. I don't this week. I went to I came to sacrifices I already did.
Yeah, but you ain't made enough though. You ain't made enough. What's
I
more
gotta have
important to you?
that.
What's more important to you, the business or your girl? Keep it a buck. Now, some people ain't gonna like when cause you know, I listen. What's more important to you, your business or your girl? On the real, keep it a buck. No, keep it a buck. It's okay. Ain't no wrong answer. Ain't no wrong answer.
Um, that's a question that nobody has ever asked me. I don't
I
like.
know.
I
See,
don't
I
know
asked
the
the
answer.
I asked a tough question. See, I asked the questions yeah.
I
that
would say,
Dave, I got all the receipts.
I would say my business because that's the way that I'm
Oh,
gonna be able to
but see,
provide
this not what you
for
said the
her.
first time you
And
called up
later
when
on
you
the
was
future,
driving cross
I
country to go
didn't
home
know.
with your girl. You want me to pull that one up, Dave? I could pull that one up. I got all the receipts. You want to play with me? Go play with
You
something
talk?
safe, Dave. Go play. I ain't even brought you on yet. Hey, Dave, check this out, Dave. Look, Dave. Dave, let me get some ground rules.
But
Let me get.
you gonna let me
Hey,
talk or
hey,
not? You gonna let me talk or not? Can I
Dave,
talk?
Dave.
Give
Hey,
me 5, 10 minutes to
hey,
talk.
Dave. Hey, Dave.
Give me
First of
five
all,
minutes.
hey,
You
Dave,
see what I
Dave,
mean?
lower,
You see what
Dave, lower your tone.
uh,
Lower your tone, Dave. See, that's what I'm saying. You're not finna come over
nah,
here.
I don't
Hey,
got a
Dave.
low none.
Hey,
I don't
what?
got. You called me something. You called me something yesterday. I didn't
Hey,
like.
Dave.
So
Hey, Dave.
that's why I came back. That if you didn't say
Okay.
that, if you didn't say that towards the end, I would have left it alone. But you said something at the end. You said something at the end. Yeah.
What I say, Dave? What I say? What I say, Dave? What I
uh,
say? Hey,
you
Dave.
call me a snake. You call me
First
a
of all,
snake. That's it.
Dave.
You
First of all,
call me a
lower your
snake. You put dirt on my
Dave.
name. That's putting dirt on my
Dave.
name, bro. That's putting a bad
Dave.
reputation. Call me a snake. The fuck?
Dave. Lower. Dave.
Nah,
Lower
nah,
your.
nah,
Dave.
nah,
Hey,
nah,
Dave.
nah,
First of all,
nah, nah.
hold on. Let me set these ground rules because you're a little sassy, Dave. First of all, you gonna lower your tone. That's what you gonna do first. You gonna lower your tone, and then what you not gonna do that you did yesterday. You not finna over talk me. All that over talking, sassy shit, we not having that today. Now we can have a conversation, or man, you can go on here about your business. All that, I ain't with none of that. You gonna respect your elders. Fuck wrong with you? All right, all right, you back. What's up? What's up, dog? What's up? What you want to talk about?
You gonna let me talk or no?
Didn't I just say what you want to talk about? And I was quiet.
Nah, bro. You called me something yesterday that I didn't. You feel me?
What
I didn't really appreciate or liked. So
word?
yeah.
Oh, what I say, Dave?
So you called me a snake. That's it.
Okay, I stand on it.
All right, and I stand on saying what I told you yesterday. I
Yeah.
didn't say that shit, and I stand
Hey,
on it, and I'll
I
stomp on it.
know.
I'll be like
I
stomp on that shit.
Dave. So Dave,
I don't give a
you
fuck.
saying so I'm blind. You basically saying I'm blind.
Nah, I think I said something, and you
No, no, no,
took
no.
it a different
No, 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 no,
way.
no, no, no,
You
no, no,
took
no,
it a
no, no, no.
different way. I told you, show the proof.
Okay. All
Show
right.
the proof.
All
And
right.
if I said, I apologize, and but I'm in the wrong. But
Hey, I don't do shit when people tell me to do it. I do shit when it makes sense. See, I don't move when you tell me
uh,
to move. Hold on, cause one, I don't get in my feelings. See, I'm gonna do shit when it makes sense. See, I'm a patient man. I'm a patient man. You dig what I'm saying? I
but
want
you
you
know
to.
what I
I
really
want.
appreciate though. You say, hold on. You say I don't appreciate you, but like when you uploaded that video, right? So that video of me, that one that you just showed up meaning
Hey, Dave.
this guy got my image on his computer because I said something. Like if you would have posted right away when we had the conversation, then I get it. But you had to. I said something in the comment would bother you, which it was not even like towards you or it wasn't like I didn't think you would see it that way, but you saw it that way, and it is what it is. So I appreciate that you're closer to being 50 than I'll ever be 30 years old, which blows my mind, right? So I appreciate that. You went
What?
and like, fuck this nigga, and then went on your computer,
What?
search the video up, had
What
to
are you
edit
talking
it,
about?
had to ask GBT.
You said,
Bro, you feel me? So I
hold on,
appreciate that, bro. I know the
you said,
time that took and
wait, hold
the
on,
effort, you know what I'm saying, and looking for the video because that was 6 months ago. Woo!
You said I'm closer to 50 and you're closer to 30 than you'll ever be. What the fuck are you talking about? You said because you closer to 50 and I'm closer to 30 than you'll ever be. What? What the fuck are you saying, dude? What the fuck does that mean? I'm closer to 50 and you're closer to 30 than I'll ever be. What? Exactly. You just talking, bro. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. This man said you're closer to 50 and I'm closer to 30 than you'll ever be. What? Hey, bro, I'm like, bro, I guess I didn't hear that neither. So I guess I can't see or hear now. That man said, man, you closer to 50 and I'm closer to 30 than you'll ever be. What the fuck are you talking about, man? What the fuck does that mean, Dave?
Uh,
What did that just mean? Like, what did that mean that you just said, bro? Like, what the fuck?
uh,
What does that mean, dude? What does that mean? What does that mean?
uh,
I'm closer to
I don't know.
50
Figure it out.
and you're closer to 30 than so what
But
you
I,
saying?
but I was saying though,
Listen, all right, so check this out. So
I
no,
appreciate, everything you did. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
no, you appreciate
uh,
everything. You said I'm closer to 50. You
yeah.
appreciate everything I did because see, you trying to be smart. I know what you really trying to say, but you not cool. See, it didn't come out flat. Basically, what you saying is I'm older and you're younger. I'll fuck yo. Woo. Hey, Dave, I'll get on that with you. I'll fuck your bitch though. Yeah, Dave, you want to get on that, nigga?
You
Yeah,
wish,
I'll get on.
you wish you
Yeah,
could.
nigga,
You wish
I'll
you
fuck
could.
you.
You
I'll
wish
fuck
you
you,
could.
your bitch
You
though. I
wish
bet
you
you I
could.
could. I
You
bet
wish
you
you
I
could.
could. You know, we'll fly out.
You
We'll
wish you
fly
could.
out. Yeah, we're gonna fly out. We're gonna fly out. Yeah.
You wish you could, bro.
Yeah, you wanna play this game, Dave?
Nah, that's disrespectful right there, bro. Calling my girl a B word.
I'm not talking about your girl. I'm joking with you. See how you took it?
Uh,
I don't know your girl.
nah, no, I'm saying I don't know if you're
That's
serious or
just
not,
that, that,
so
that's
I don't
just like
know.
that's like somebody saying your mama. Nigga, you don't know my mama. See how emotional you is?
Nah, I'm not emotional, bro.
You very emotional. You very
I don't
emotional. You're very
know.
emotional. You're very emotional.
uh,
You're very
you think
emotional.
so? You think so?
I first of all, you can't even have a conversation without jumping out your seat, getting loud, over talking. And I'm gonna tell you why you do that.
Nah.
Is the see what I'm saying? You just proved my point. There you have it. There you have it. There you go. You just proved my point. I don't even gotta say what I was gonna say now. You wouldn't even let
Go
me
ahead,
get.
bro.
I said and you said no. Damn, nigga, what the? You know why you in fear and you don't want to let me talk? Because you in fear of what I'm gonna say. It could be damaging.
How's uh, go on. Enlighten me.
See, a man can sit and have a conversation with a man and we can agree or disagree or agree to disagree, but we can have this conversation. We can let one another talk without talking over the next person, not worry about what the next person is going to say because you have self-esteem. See, I don't give whatever you're going to say. I don't care. I don't care what you got to say. Just like you want me to stop what I'm doing and go through some shit to show you something, nigga. I don't got to prove nothing to you. What the hell I got to lie to you for? Why do I got to tell you and go show you what you put in the chat? You want me to stop what I'm doing to go show you what you put in the chat. I want you to keep acting the goddamn donkey and keep letting it build up like I've done in the past. See, you've been watching me long enough, but you clearly don't pay attention. I want to keep letting you act a donkey, keep letting it build up, and then maybe 5 months later, once it build up and it get to like this thing, then I'll come. See, at the end of the day, what you want people to believe, I don't really give a fuck. Because I know what's
I don't want
there.
nobody to believe anything.
Hold on, Charlie. hold on. I know what you said. And that ain't the only thing you said. That ain't the only thing you said, Dave. This you, Dave. This you. You said I took the time to go. Well, guess what, Dave? No, I didn't. Because it just so happened that situation that happened, it just so happened that I was on that episode of the call-in show that I was clipped anyway. It was just a coincidence, Dave. Now, it's up to you to believe that shit or don't believe it. Let me tell you something, Dave. Really, I don't care. You know why? I'm going to tell you why I don't care, Dave. And see, this is the difference between an OG and a young cat. When I end this live stream, just like when I ended it yesterday, the moment I hit end, I never thought of Dave no more. I never thought of you, Dave, no more. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what you think or what you believe. See, you are in the generation, just like we had that conversation on in the Discord that day, where you're super duper woke and you're questioning why. And remember I said in the Discord with you, there was a bunch of people in there, and I was explaining to you why and responding to the questions. And I'm telling you, well, Dave, if you can't let this shit bother you, because shit is only going to get worse from here. Don't let this shit distract you. You don't remember that, Dave? You don't remember that?
Bro.
You don't remember that? No. Do you remember it, Dave?
Can I speak? Can I speak? No or nah? Like, see, you do all the talking, so we don't get no chance. Get no chance. How can you say something or defend your name when a nigga don't let you talk, and then talk about a conversation between a man and man? Like what?
I'm not done talking. When I finish talking, then you can speak.
Nah,
I'm
bro.
not, nigga.
Go ahead, bro.
Dave. Hey, what you mean? What you mean, no? What you mean, no? It's my channel. You gonna respect me, and you gonna respect my channel. You can speak when I'm finished speaking, just like I spoke when you finished speaking. I let you speak. I didn't interrupt you. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Can you talk? Nigga, you talk when I get done talking. The hell wrong with you? You 22 years old. Nigga, I'm old enough to be your daddy. Nigga, you gonna show some respect. Fuck you talking about, nigga? You was driving halfway across country to go see your girl. And I told you to stop doing that shit. Nigga, you the motherfucker that's in the Discord talk about, man, Mark, I don't know. I go to the gym and all these women are walking around with these tight stuff. That's not good. I'm like, Dave, this what you talking about? I had to talk to you about why women walk around in the gym with the tight Lululemon. In my head, I'm like, man, shit, nigga, what you want them to walk around the gym in? Nigga, that's when I'm in the gym, shit, that's motivation, nigga. You don't want to half-ass it when you see a chick with a fat old, you know what I'm saying? And you like, man, there's kids in here. What the fuck is going through your mind, Dave? You're worried about why women walking around with their ass hanging out in the gym. I had to have a 2-hour conversation with you about, Dave, what the fuck? What are you worried about it for? You don't remember that, Dave?
Nah, I remember it, but you just the type of person that you just the type of person that you don't like to see somebody else's perspective. Because I'm comfortable with the situation. Like you just don't like to see other people's perspectives and point of view of a walk of a life. I don't know, bro. So
no,
like, because I was trying to no. The thing is, when you talk, bro, you like to twist shit away. That is not like, bro. I had no intentions of, like, talking about that and leading that to that. It was the same thing when I talked about I went about a contract, and then you ended up asking me, oh, why you want to get off the road? And when I first ever talked to you in the same live, I said, oh, my whole goal was to get a contract and stay local. I was like, but my market is so bad, and then I got presented with a contract, and I said, hey, I'm willing to pay and for you to review it and whatever. That was all. But you like to ask questions, they just like it just goes like it goes. I'm want to go like this, but you want to go like this. So it's like, bro, like what? And you don't like to see other person's perspective's point of view, bro. So that's what I just think. That's what I just think.
You finished?
Even my girl, she's a shorty, and she feels uncomfortable sometimes at the gym with other girls be like wearing and shit. But I would tell her, oh, don't worry about it. Like, bro, just go work out, whatever. And you think if I'm worrying about other people, what the fuck they got going on, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now? Like, what? That should sound dumb as hell, bro.
You
Oh,
done?
man.
Are you finished yet or
Yeah,
no? I just want to make sure.
yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, so you said, now this is the second topic. You said that when you came to talk to me, I twisted. I have a way of twisting it. So I guess
You do.
everything that I guess everything that you come to me to talk about, I got a way of twisting you to tell me more shit that you didn't want to tell me. Right? So when I go to the gym, which I go to the gym about 5-6 days a week, and I believe you know that.
Nah, hold on.
I
Pause. Hold on. Sorry. My bad, bro.
no
But the
did
thing
I let
is,
you
no.
did I let you talk?
All right, go on. My fault.
See, you emotional, bro.
No, bro. No, bro.
No, you're
No.
emotional. You're
All right.
emotional. See how I
All right,
just
bro.
sat back. No, Dave, just see how I just sat back like this and let you talk. You didn't see me just sit back and let you talk.
Go on.
I didn't twist shit. You was in the Discord having a conversation in a Discord chat room, and I came into the chat and I joined in on the conversation. And then me and you started to lead the conversation, and everybody else was in there listening. You wanted to talk about, man, this is devilish. These women are just walking around with these tight spandex. And low key in my head, I'm like, well, Dave, I mean, it is what it is, big dog. It is what it is. But really in my head, what I wanted to tell you, like, niggas, what, like, why are you worried about it? You don't want to see a little motivation from time to time, Dave. You don't want to see a little, you know what I'm saying, a little old apple bottom from time to time. What's wrong with you, Dave? In my head, I'm like, low key, why is Dave want to even have this conversation? Low key, that's what was in my head. Dave, you got a lot of growing up to do. And this is what I told you that day. You got a lot of growing up to do. You're going to go through some things in life that's going to change your whole perspective on the way you looking at shit right now. With your relationship, that gym shit, even just trucking, right? Friendship. Your perspective is going to change as you get older. Right now, you naive. You are in the phase in life where you want to prove shit to everybody. You trying so hard right now to prove to yourself and to prove to everybody that I'm making a story up about you that you never put in my chat that there's no value. And I could tell you more that you said, Dave. I could tell you more shit that you said, but I want you to keep saying you didn't say it so I could just keep pulling out more receipts. Like, Dave, you should know I'm very calculating. I'm not a person that you should like go down this road with. I'm willing to be the bad guy until I decide to actually take a screenshot of that. I want people to believe you because I've done this so many times, Dave. Like, I've been doing this for 3 years. You think you're the first person? Like, I hope people believe you so that when I do, that moment is going to be so much better. But the unfortunate thing is, I think I've proven myself enough that majority of people don't believe you, Dave. It's hard to believe it when you did it in the chat and there was people in the chat and the guy that you were arguing with that came to defend me because I was debating Ty is in the chat. The reason why y'all were arguing is because of what you said, and he defended me. He defended the Discord. And then you proceeded to make jokes on, oh, well, what's that gonna cost? Oh, it must gonna be $20 to click the link and come up and talk to Mark on the call-in show. All that shit too. That came after that. That same live stream in the chat. You know, when people laugh, they laugh because it's a coping mechanism. Right now, when you laugh, it's a coping mechanism because shit ain't right on your end. Because I don't see shit funny. What the hell is so funny? The fuck I gotta lie about some shit you said? What are you talking about? You wrote the shit, nigga. I didn't write the shit. Here you are back again the next day in my chat, in your feelings. This proves the emotional thing. Sit your ass in the chat and be quiet.
Can I talk?
You talk when I finish talking, just like I waited for you to finish talking. You don't have to keep asking
Nah,
me.
I thought you were done.
Hey,
That's why I asked.
Hey, Dave. You'll know when I'm
Okay.
done because you'll know when I'm done because I'm gonna stop speaking. You a shorty to me, Dave. It's so many things I helped you on. When Dave came to Chicago. Let me tell you what Dave did. Dave came to Chicago. Dave decided to go into White Castles and charge his phone up. I said, Dave, what the fuck are you doing, Dave? Yeah, some guy just came in and asked me some shit. Yeah, Dave, he finna rob you. Go ahead and get up out of that, pimp. Don't you ever in your life come here and sit in the White Castles and get on a laptop and charge your phone up. You don't remember that, Dave? Yeah, Dave sat in the White Castles, was charging his phone up and charging his laptop, just sitting in the White Castles, just stinking his honky dory. Yeah, they came in here. They said, yeah, buddy ain't from around here. Came, sat next to him. Yeah, finna go ahead and stain Dave. I said, Dave, go ahead and get up on out of there. Dave, what you want? Like, where we going with this? This is just a dramatic pause right now. I ain't done. Don't worry about it. This is a dramatic pause. This is one of them dramatic pauses. Yeah, because it's hitting home. Dave, it's so many ways I've just looked out for you, Dave. I said, Dave, don't you ever in your life. Yeah, he was finna get on that with you, Dave. Yeah, he was finna get on that with you, Dave. Yeah, because you just look, it just, the fuck is you, nigga, what? Let me get that. Like, oh my God. Now, you want to talk about the infamous night? Or you want to leave that alone too, Dave? So when you say it's no value, I think it's plenty of value. So when I see you say, oh man, ain't no value because you and your feelings about a decision that I made about my shit, not your shit, my shit. I'm gonna say something. I just didn't say it right then and there because me and Ty was having a conversation. I said when I got time to say it because I'm not emotional like you and I'm patient and I prioritize things, and that wasn't on the high end of my priority list. Dave and his feelings. I address Dave and his feelings when I get to it, and it just happened to be a month later. It's just so many things that I've helped you out with, Dave, that for you to say, oh, ain't no value because you and your feelings about something. Now, Dave, I know you miss it. I know you miss it. But you can come back. You welcome. So I don't know. I done helped you when you come to the city and tells you, don't you ever in your life do that shit. You hit me up and I say, hey man, get out of there. Leave. Fuck you talking about? It's gonna take leave, nigga. Fuck you in there for anyway. You done called up on the show an umpteen amount of times. I done had conversations with you. The real conversation was that night, though. That night, Dave. That's the one where every time I say you want to talk about, nah. See, here's the thing, though, Dave. Me and you weren't the only one in that voice chat. It was about 20 people in that voice chat that night. That all heard the same conversation. You was on a crash out mission, Dave. I think I spent 3 hours with you that night talking, weighing the pros and the cons, brainstorming, listening to your plight, giving you the pros and the cons on ultimately the decision that you should make, what you should do. And then for you to sit up here and say, man, you offered me some money to look at a contract, Dave, you was a motherfucking lie. You ain't offered me shit. Because if you would have offered me to me, I would have told you no. And when you would have said that shit yesterday, just like you said it today, I'd have said, yeah, you offered to me and I told you no. You didn't offer me shit. So all these little antics that you doing to try to win favor, like, this is the shit that now I'm really looking at you even more like, man, like, you ain't got to do all that. Only thing you got to do is keep it 100. You know how many contracts I look at? People upload contracts in the Discord every other fucking day. You know that shit. Anytime a motherfucker upload a goddamn contract in the Discord, a motherfucker will look it over. If I don't look it over, somebody else will look it over. And you in the Discord. So you just out of nowhere, you see people uploading shit. Yo, I'm going to offer you some money. And I'm going to upload it and I'm going to offer you some money to read it. You never offer me shit. You ain't even in the Discord no more. How's a motherfucker that's not in the Discord that was complaining on the live stream and saying there's no value, which is why you're not going to pay for it? Listen to what you saying, y'all. See, this is I let you tell on yourself. You're telling me you offered me some money to look over a fucking contract when you're the same motherfucker that's in the goddamn chat on the live stream complaining about a paywall to the Discord. Make that make sense, Dave. I'm going to repeat it for you. You're telling these people you offered me money 2 months ago or 3 months ago to look over a contract. But as soon as the paywall went up, you say, oh, there's no value in there. Make it make sense. Make that make sense. You're proactively offering someone to look over a contract, but you don't want to pay $7. Let me ask you this. If you offered me this money to look over the contract, how much was the money? Since you offered it to me, how much was it, Dave?
Can I talk now or no?
No. How much did you offer me, Dave, since you offered me? How much was it? Was it more than $7?
Can I talk? You see what I'm? Can I talk now or no, bro?
No. You won't answer my question.
That's what I'm saying. This is just one-sided, bro. But all right, bro.
Since you want to sit up here and manipulate shit to try to win favor over.
You're the one manipulating. I'm not, bro. Listen, I don't need favoritism over your fucking minions, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it in a buck.
So how much did you offer me, Dave? So how much did you offer me?
I didn't offer you. I didn't offer you nothing. Isaiah was the one that asked me the question. He said you will
stop. No.
You see what I mean, bro?
5-10 minutes ago, you said you offered me money to look over the contract. Yesterday, you said you offered me money to look over the contract. Now you're saying you didn't offer me nothing. See how listen, Dave. Let me tell you something, Dave. Let me tell you something.
I said I was willing to pay for it. I
You
said I
would
was
you
willing to
now
pay. I never
now
said you
you
are. I
now
offer you,
hold on. You
bro.
just
Like,
said it 10 minutes ago, Dave. Now you willing to pay. Now you was willing to pay. So yesterday you offered it to me. 10 minutes ago you offered it to me. Now you was willing to pay. That's a big difference, Dave. See, let me tell you where you
bro.
fucked up, Dave. Let me tell you where you
Bro.
fucked up, Dave. Let me tell you where you fucked
Bro.
up, Dave. Let me
Where did I
tell you
fuck
where you
up, bro?
fucked up, Dave. You'll never be the OG. You'll never be the OG. You know why? Because the thing with y'all little young motherfuckers, you just can't keep it funky. You just can't keep it a buck. Only thing you got to do is keep it a buck. Stand on what you stand on. When you fuck up, man, I fucked up, OG. I apologize. And guess what? We're going to keep rocking. Now I just done caught you up in that. You want to continue to go on, Dave? Because now you saying you didn't offer it to me. You was willing. It's a big difference from, man, I offered you to look at my contract. Nigga, how you fuck you offer me anything, nigga, when you in the motherfucking chat complaining about a $7 paywall? Motherfucker, you ain't offered no motherfucking body nothing. Now I was willing. I offered to you. Now I was willing to pay. Man, so, hey, man, I'm done with you, man. You can say whatever you want, bro. You got it. I'm listening, dog. We're gonna put this up. We're gonna put this W up, though. But go ahead, I'm listening. I'm
Why would
listening.
now? My question. Now my question is, if you don't care what I'm about to say, then why should I say anything?
Hey, Dave, you can say whatever you want to say. I ain't worried about it. Ain't no sweat on my brow, Charlie.
Then why should I say anything? You sat there and fucking rant for like an hour now.
Dave, do you want
It's
to
like
say
you
something? You
don't,
or do you, Dave? Do you want to talk or you don't want to
bro.
talk? Cause I ain't gonna
Bro.
keep it pushing.
All I said. I didn't say what you said. What I said in the chat. I literally said, and when I typed in the chat, I said, "Oh, what tier?" Really, I said it specifically. What tier do I gotta buy? And I was specifically talking about so I can get in the VIP chat because I I don't know if I misread it, but it doesn't exactly specify it on the Discord. So I don't know if I gotta buy the $200 one, the 20, or the 10. Not 7 bills. Like you keep saying 7, it's not, bro. So, but whatever, right? So I literally asked that question. John said, "Stop trolling and just join." I said, "I'ma join when I have a question." That's what I said. And after that, all I was just doing it was trolling.
So you
And
did
that was
say,
that.
"Oh,
And then I only had one problem on the Discord. I only had one problem on the Discord. It was that night. And yes, that was a mistake that I did talking because I also got kind of pressured. But like at the end of the day, I should have just never said shit. I should have just laughed and fuck it, right? And even though that conversation about that, I already had my mind set. I already knew. You don't think I already talked to that with my girl? Where like I already had that kind of planned out. I was just undecisive if I should make that decision now, or should I leave it for later. But it happened. It got to that, and I didn't want to. That's why I was so hesitant that night to talk about something I didn't want to talk about. But y'all, Buddha or Ty, yo, bro, like, nah, bro, say it, we're gonna help you out. Say it, bro, like, just, it don't matter. And I should have never said anything. So that was a mistake that obviously I would never commit. Every time I make one mistake, I never do it again. I promise you, I never make the same mistake again. Two, you are the one that said, in that same video you popped up, you're the one that said, oh, I do this for free. I do this because I like it. So if I see that you're trying to help young people or whatever for free, and I'm like, all right, let me join up and see what he's about and ask you a question. You're willing, like, how does that make, like, what? And I literally told you multiple times that I came up, and the other times that I've came up and say, oh, I appreciate you, or talk about whatever. In one of the lives, you asked me to come to the live. You said, oh, Dave, join, let's just chop it up until somebody joins. And I was at my aunt's house at that time. Now we talked about Dominican Republic and all. It's the same thing if you go to DR and you go to Dalajón and I'll be like, nah, bro, don't go over there. Your skin color, they're gonna think you Haitian, and then you go, I don't know. Like it's the same thing. So it's like, bro, like you got it, bro. I know you don't care, bro. So it's fine, bro.
I'm listening to you."
And I said it yesterday too. I said if I said anything, I don't know if I lagged or whatever. I said if I said anything that did you saw a different way, then I apologize. That's it. I said I apologize. And I never said you never helped me. I never said oh you didn't give me like advice or whatever. But a lot of the other conversations that we had, for me that was just like fuck you. Like that was not a serious conversation. That's not like something that I like the gym shit. For me that wasn't like serious that I think about every day. I wake up, oh my god, the gym and the girls. Oh, they like no, bro. I do not, bro. Like what? That was just something we were talking about. It was the same night, the same thing we were talking about the drug shit that night. Then I said, oh, has every and I literally had that one good question, and everybody was on the Discord saying, oh, was that they would say, "Oh, that's actually a good question." And then you came in and you were like, "Oh, why are you thinking about that?" I'm like, "Bro, because that's something like that can actually happen." So it's like bro, I don't care about people, bro. Like, but I don't care what people think about me, gotta say about me. Whoever in the chat gotta say some shit. You think I care less, bro.
You done?
And now I'm taking your own advice too. You said keep your costs low, and I said I just don't see yet like why I should join the Discord yet. I think I will end up joining. And I'm giving it a buck right now. I just don't see the reason why yet. Just yet.
Are you done?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back.
I don't get what that's supposed to mean, bro. Oh man.
I'm gonna tell you what it means. You want to know what it means? You want to know what it means? I'm gonna tell you what it means.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't never came looking for you.
That's fine. You
You've
never
always
did.
come
And
look.
I'll admit
Oh,
it.
hey, you just talk.
I'll admit it. Bro, hold on. I'll admit it.
Hey,
I can
Dave.
say,
Hey, Dave.
no, hold on.
Hey,
Cause now, no,
no.
hold on,
No. I just let
bro.
you cook. I just let you. I
I
just let you
admit it.
cook. I just let
Nah,
you
cause
cook.
I'm not gonna talk to. I'm gonna talk to you. You're not gonna
No,
walk off
no,
and then
no,
like,
no.
bro.
I went. So what you saying?
Nah,
So what you
bro.
saying? So
Bro, it's
what you
either
saying?
it's either it's either it's either you a
Hold on.
hypocrite
Hey,
or you a
nigga,
bragger. You're being a bragger right now. You're being a
nigga.
bragger. You
Hold
literally
on, nigga.
because I said something on the comments you didn't like it.
I'm gonna put you on mute because I ain't got time for the sassy shit. First of all, what you mean I'm gonna walk off? Nigga, I don't need your permission to go piss. Fuck wrong with you? Nigga, I don't need your permission to go take a piss. Nigga, you getting beside Dave. Listen, Dave, check this out, because I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to hurt your feelings. All right. All this over talking shit, bro. Like, I'm not finna go back and forth with you because ain't shit you can tell me. Nothing you can tell me, Dave. All right, so you can live with this lie all you want, but all this extra shit, you gonna walk away. Nigga, I don't need to announce that I'm going to take a piss. Fuck is you? You ain't gonna walk away. Nigga, I'll walk away from your motherfucking ass again if I gotta go pee. Fuck is wrong with you? Who you think you is? Nigga, I've been sitting on this motherfucker for 2 hours and 38 minutes. I gotta say, excuse me, Dave, can I go take a tinkle? Nigga, I'm gonna get up. I say I'll be right back. I don't gotta tell you what I'm going to go do. Who the hell you think you is? You gonna let me talk. And listen, Dave, all that little sassy shit that you doing and over talking, I let you go on and on and on and on and on. And as soon as I start, every time you want to interrupt because you already know when you get your chance to talk, that's your opportunity to state your case and then support it with fact. See, when I'm coming with the factuals, big dog. Yeah, look at you breathing, looking up in the air, rolling your eyes and all that shit. That's sassy, man. I'm gonna unmute you. But what I need you to do is don't tell me I'm gonna go piss. If I gotta piss, I'm gonna go piss. All right? 1, and then 2, stop over talking me when I talk, because I don't over talk you. I'm done with this shit after this because I already caught you in a lie. You would just admitted to the lie, right? With the whole you offered to pay me some shit, caught you in that lie. Now let's talk about this that night. The only thing I'm gonna talk to you about is what you come to talk to me about. If you at me to talk to you about some shit, I'm going to listen to what you want to talk, and then I'm going to respond. Now, if you're asking me a question on how you should maneuver, I may have to counter that with questions to give you the best answer. You and your feelings about some information that you had to divulge to me so that you can get a good answer. Or you could have been like Caduce. You could have been like Caduce, right? Who wasted my time, right? And I'm not going to allow that, right? You could be like Caduce that not only wasted my time, wasted a bunch of people in my discourse time, John and a bunch of other people. John took time out of his day to help the man with his goddamn it fucking CPM all for months. August, September, October, November, December. August, September, October, November, for 4 months, 5 months. Whole time, this man $40,000, $50,000 in debt. Didn't divulge to us the information that we needed to properly give him a correct CPM and properly advise him. He withheld all that information until the very last minute where he had nothing else, he had nowhere else to turn 4 months later, and then came and told us the truth. He could have been saved 4 months ago if he would have just been honest, right? So when you come to a person for help, you have to lay all the cards on the table. I'm smart enough to know to ask certain questions so that I can get the answers that I need to give you the best advice. The fuck are you talking about, Dave? Oh, I shouldn't have gave. Like, you mad because you told me some shit? What are we, how are we here from you saying that there's no value? So when you said that there's no value, I have to prove that you're a liar. Right here is you looking for fucking value, Dave. You're looking for the value. You're looking for it. This is you looking for value. You're looking for me. I'm not looking for you. You so guilty after I already caught you in one lie that you're back here again today to try to state your claim. If it was what it was, Dave, then you would stand on what you stand on and you wouldn't even care. It is what it is. You trying too hard to prove. I already caught you in one lie. I didn't caught you in 2 lies. You lying because you trying to win the favor of the audience. And it's not going to go well for you, Dave. You know why? Because I got all the receipts, Dave. Every time you click that link and you come up and, man, Mark, what should I do? That's a receipt. When you do shit like this, looking for me because you need help, when you do shit like this, this is a receipt, Dave. So don't you ever in your mother freaking life come into my chat and say, oh, ain't no value. Because it's clear. It's clear. Just say you don't want to pay $7 or $14. See, you said you was looking for the VIP, it was $14. Just don't do it, Dave. But don't make something up because you in your feelings, Dave. Because if anybody hasn't got some value, it's your ass. There, see that? You look like you looking for me. You got time to talk in the general chat. There's plenty of times you wanted to talk to Big Mark, Dave. I never added Dave and wanted to talk to you. I've never wanted to talk to you, Dave. There's not one time that I ever wanted to talk to you. It's always you wanted to talk to me. And then you come back right now what you said, oh, man, you're just arrogant. I'm arrogant or whatever words you use because you came looking for me. That makes me arrogant that you came looking for me. I didn't come looking for you. You came looking for me. So don't get in your feelings because it's a wall up now because of people like you. See, the thing with Mark is I'm going to be transparent and I'm going to be honest. I'm going to look you in your face and I'm going to let you know what I feel. And I don't care what you think, right? Because I've already thought this shit out. This is what it is. You've already told on yourself. This is why I don't want to deal with ungrateful people any longer. Yeah, hang up. Or don't hang up. Because the moment you make a decision that don't got shit to do with you, you get in your feelings and then it's no value. Look like plenty value.
Can I talk?
You got the
You're
floor,
not done.
Dave. I'm done. I'm done with you, bro. Cause like this is not gonna. It's like,
Bro,
it's
I
not,
literally said, bro, I literally
not,
told
it's
you.
not. It's not. Listen, Dave.
Bro.
You need to just leave well enough alone. That's what you need to do. You need to just
Now
run
after this,
mind your ass.
Yeah.
All right,
After this, I'll leave it alone. But first, I just didn't like what you said at the end of the stream, calling me a fucking snake. Nigga, I only bit somebody one time because they bit me first, and that's a whole different story. I'm not even gonna get into. That's actually something personal. I'm not gonna talk about it. That's it. And that's none of anybody's concern. But I literally said it, bro. I literally said it multiple times. I said it yesterday. I said it today. If I said anything that you thought that's what I said, and you took it some way or another because you have your own perspective of you in life, and if I say something, you have your own perspective, consuming it and thinking something out of it,
hey,
then
Dave.
I do apologize.
I'm
And I
not.
said it. I said it multiple times.
I'm not
I
gonna respect
literally
it.
said, and I
I,
literally nah.
I
And
don't.
all right, that's
I don't.
fine. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
No. That's cool.
I
I don't want you to care. But let me tell you why I don't. Let me tell you why I don't respect it. Let me tell you why I don't respect it. But you
Why?
gonna understand it. You 22, right? Let me tell you why I don't respect it. Because of the way you phrasing it. If I said something that made you feel, you setting it up where you're not taking self accountability for some shit, right? So I've already done
Bro,
caught you. Hold on, Charlie. I already done caught you in multiple lies because you tried to spin this whole fucking narrative. So no,
nobody's
I'm gonna
trying to
tell
spend
you
no
now,
narrative.
Dave. You
I
just
literally
said,
said,
Dave.
I literally said multiple times,
Hey, Dave.
yes,
I'm
I
done.
did come and ask for your
Dave,
help.
I'm done.
I
I'm
said
done.
it multiple times, bro.
No.
Like,
You done
what?
man. You done came up multiple lies. You done said multiple times. You offered me money. You ain't
Uh,
offered me a motherfucking thing, Dave. You ain't never offered me shit.
bro.
You ain't never offered me shit, and I just proved it. You just said, "Oh
Bro, you
well,
got it, bro.
I was gonna, or I would have been willing to pay." I would have been willing, and I offered you is two different things. These came out your mouth, Charlie, in front of 80-something people. Go back and do the replay. You've been saying that shit for 2 days. Stop fucking making these stories up so that you can win favor, so that your narrative can fit. Nigga, you said what the fuck you said. stand on that shit, or either stand on it or apologize and say, man, Mark, I was bogus for that. I apologize. Not, man, if I made you or if you thought it took it the wrong way, that's sucker shit. Nigga, if we make a mistake, nigga, we human, we make mistake, man, my bad, dog. My bad. Man, I apologize. That's it, what it is. Like, Dave, the world don't revolve around you.
Obviously, I know that, bro. I'm not God. What the fuck?
All right, so like
Like
I'm
what?
not finna jump through hoops to give you what you looking for. It's something that you looking
I'm
for, and
I ain't
I'm
looking
not
for
I'm
nothing, bro.
no no
You,
no 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 you
I literally said,
you
bro. I literally said when you said, I literally was commenting the other day, and you said, "Oh, Dave, don't let that slide." You said something in the comment, and then I said, and I literally typed, "What did I say?" Question mark. What did I say? And then you saying that I said this, and I'm telling you, bro, it was not meant to be the way that you thought it probably think it is. And I literally said multiple times already, if I did say something
Dave.
that you took it, I'm gonna
If
say, bro,
if
I'm gonna
you
keep saying the
if
same
you
thing,
listen,
bro.
it ain't no meant, bro. If you say there's no value in there,
Uh,
ain't no way it was meant, nigga. That's something that's what it is. Ain't no it was meant this. No, there's no value there. There's no way you can mean it. Value is a word. Value is what a person is willing to pay for something. What are you talking about, Dave? Value is what it is. You set the
got it, bro.
value. So if you say there's no value, there's no way to spin that shit, Dave. You're not gonna spin it. It's not like something that you can say and say, "Oh, I meant it this way." Not only you said no, you put the word no in front of it. You put the word no in front of it. So it is what it is, Dave. Check this out, pimp. I don't want to have this conversation with you no more. If you
Me
let me
neither,
tell
bro.
you something. Let me tell you something, Dave. If you want to continue to have this conversation, you can have it by yourself. Because I've already I don't I don't I don't respect that shit. I don't respect that. Especially from a motherfucker that I've spent countless hours talking to, and then even with that, well, man, you wanna don't you wanna say, well, man, I didn't come to you to talk to you about that, so we didn't have to talk about it, motherfucker. You came to talk to me. What the fuck you mean you didn't come to talk to me about that shit? Trying to make it seem like, well, that ain't what I came, so you can't take credit for that, motherfucker. You came to talk to me, motherfucker. It's right here. Fuck is you talking about? I didn't come to talk to you about that. You know what that is? Looking for another scapegoat. When you come to talk to somebody, you come to talk to them. What is you talking about?
But I'll put it up again. Let me see.
I don't want to
Put it
hear
up.
that goofy ass shit you talking.
Nah, put it up. Put it up. This was one for yeah.
Yeah, that was that day. That was that
Yeah,
day.
but no. All right. Can I talk now, please? Or
Hey,
not?
Dave, say what you want to say, and then I'm gonna I don't want to talk to you no more, Dave. Because one, you done lied, bro, and you done
bro,
lied.
bro,
No, you lied. Dave, look at me
how
in
am
my
I
eye.
lying though? Like, bro, I have no
Are
interest.
you driving?
I have
Are you driving?
no.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Are you driving? All right, so don't look at me.
yeah,
'Cause I was gonna say, look me in my eye. You said you already lied. You said, man, Mark,
bro. I
I,
have no interest on lying about some shit.
you
I
said,
literally
Mark,
said it, bro.
I offered you
Mark,
money
come
to
on,
look
bro.
over a contract. You didn't offer me a
Bro,
motherfucking thing. You're a
bro,
liar,
no,
Dave.
no.
You're a fucking
All right,
liar.
bro. All right,
You're a
all right, all right,
fucking
all right.
liar, Dave. You're a
All right,
fucking
bro. All
liar.
right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro.
So,
Can I talk
nigga,
or not?
one, you said there's no value, and then two, you said you offered me some money. You ain't offering me a motherfucking thing. All right, so you're a liar. I just proved it. So I lost a lot of respect for you, Dave. To go to the point
That's fine,
to
bro.
and to have to lie to make it seem, because you know, like, man, I don't know if I can. So let me throw a little extra sauce on here so I can win favor. Like, man, I don't. To me, bro, I don't like that, bro. Like, I don't like that, dog.
But you're
You know what
assuming
I'm
right there.
saying?
Who said I'm trying to? You're assuming though. That's right there. That's what I'm saying. Like you're assuming something that I'm trying to win favoritism over people. Like what, bro? I could care less.
What was the
I
point?
literally said in the chat. I just said the Gru and the minions. Like
What was the
what?
point for? But what was the point for lying? Why lie then if you're not trying to
I'm
win
not,
favor?
bro. I'm not trying to lie. Who's trying to, bro? Why would I want to lie about
But you
some
just
shit?
did.
This is what I'm
But you just
saying.
did. But you
No, I
did.
did not.
Dave. All right,
Nah,
Dave. I'm
bro.
done. I'm done.
I
Say
literally,
whatever you, say what you
bro.
want to say. I'm done.
When no, bro, before, I literally was having the conversation with Isaiah and the other people on the Discord, and then I was talking about the contract, and I was mostly talking to what's his name? I think it's like, bro, he's older. He's an older guy. Transportation 8 or something like that. I was talking to him about the contract. He said, "Oh, look into it and ask Mark if he can review it. And if you even have to pay something, then do it." And I said, "I bet." And then when we were talking, I said, "Oh, like I literally said when I came to you, I probably didn't say it like, oh, Mark, I'm willing to pay whatever or whatever. Like, but if you would have been like, oh, yo, like 150, 200, whatever, right? I would have been like, all right, bet.
Now heard what you
That's
just
that,
said. Now that's the third time you changed it. Now you said you probably didn't say it,
bro.
but
But
yesterday. Hold on.
all right,
But
all
yesterday,
right.
no, ain't no I. But yesterday and today
Bro.
you said, man, I offered you money to look at it. See how that's spinning the narrative?
No, I
See
get
how
it.
that
I get it. I
see
get it. I get
so
it. I get
so
it. I get
so
it.
so
I
so
get it. I
so
never.
so
Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. But I'm not trying to lie about that though.
but you a
But I'm not
liar.
trying.
See me, I'm gonna
All right.
call you a liar. I'm gonna stand on it because that's what the fuck you
All right.
did. All right?
And I think, and I'll call you a bragger. And I think you're a bragger.
I am a bragger.
And I'll stand on it.
And I'm gonna
You're a
stand on
bragger
it
to me.
too.
And I don't
I
like
am.
braggers. I don't like
All
people
right.
that willingly want to help,
All right.
and then
All right.
when somebody has something to say and you
So
don't
clear my
agree to
line.
it, you want to brag shit. So that's
Clear my
that.
line. Hey,
You're a
Dave,
bragger.
Dave, clear my line because you soft. You
All right.
emotional.
I guess I'm soft.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
cause I caught you.
emotional.
So now, see, this is what
Nah.
emotional people do. When you catch them in a lie, then they want to like come with some shit. You're a bragger. Okay.
You've been bragging
And
all like that's bad, bro.
yeah, okay. What you gonna do about it,
That's
Dave?
bad. Will it? Not
And you a
ain't
lie.
nothing
And
I
you a
could. I don't
liar.
care.
And you a
All right,
liar.
okay. You're bragging. I'm a liar. All right, that's it.
All
Cool.
right. All right then.
All
So
right, that's
peace.
it.
What we talking for?
All right, peace. All right,
All right, peace.
deuces, bro.
We're gonna put that W up on the board. See what happened when you catch people up in their lies? Oh, you're a bragger. So? And the only thing you see me bragging on is helping people win. Listen, I don't listen. You could listen. You're not gonna sit up here in my chat and say shit, and then when motherfucker pull your coattail, it ain't happening. That's why I be like, man, where you from? Who made you? And then when shit don't go your way, you want to lie. Let me tell you something about people who just don't keep it 100. When shit ain't going their way, they start telling lies. Oh, I offered you, motherfucker. You ain't offered me a motherfucking thing. It's a free Discord. Shit was April 9th. You think you the only motherfucker who hit the fucking paperclip to attach some shit? You hit me up twice. Mark, can I talk to you? Mark, can I talk to you? Fuck it. Then you went from I offered you to you to I was willing to offer it to you to I would have offered it to you, but I forgot to mention it. What the fuck? And listen, bro, we will listen. I'm not with that shit. Just keep it a buck. One thing I'm tell you, like that young nigga shit, bro. Like, only thing you gotta do is keep it 100. If you fuck up, just say y'all fucked up. But see, Dave's silly anyway. All the time you see him in the chat laughing, everything is fucking funny because he's 22. And I get that part, but when it's time to talk business and get serious and have men talk and learn something, he can't accept it. Nigga, fall in line. He lied. And even with him lying right now, he couldn't even accept that. Well, man, all right, well, accept the fact that you lied. Man, this is great content. Now he in the chat talking about minions. This is great content. I love this shit. Look at him now. He's still talking. Man, I would have been gone. Hey, Dave, I would have been gone. Dave, let me tell you something, Dave. I would have been gone. Motherfucker tell me to clear their land, I'm gone. Ain't nothing to talk about, big dog. Ain't nothing to talk about. You done fabricated some shit. You done talking reckless in the chat, and I pulled your coattail on some sucker shit, and you don't like it. Dave, why are you in here? Go ahead and leave, Charlie. No, it's content at this point. I got guys that's on the road. This is helping them get down the road, baby. This is helping my people get down the road. This is good content, Dave. Dave said, I'm talking to Dave. You came here. We weren't thinking about your ass. Dave, what's your channel? What's your channel, Dave? What's your channel? Because we not there. You here. You came looking for me, Dave, like you always do. Dave came looking for me like he always do. Because he always needs some help with some shit. Dave, you came looking for me. I didn't come looking for you. Hold on, we're going to find Dave. Dave got amnesia. He got that selective shit that they be talking about. That selective amnesia. Is that what that shit called? That selective amnesia. Whoa. Where is that shit at? Uh-oh. Dave got that selective amnesia. He got it. Dave, you always come looking for me. I don't be looking for you. Dave done came in. Dave, this is what Dave just did. He removed himself from the Discord. So now I was gonna pull up some more shit. He removed himself. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Don't worry about it, Dave. I know how to get it. Don't worry about it, Dave. Hold on, Dave. Dave removed himself from the Discord. Oh, no, there you go. Hold on, Dave. Dave, I don't be looking for you, Dave. You be looking for me. You be looking for me. Yep, you sure do. I'm like, what I'm looking for Dave for? Dave can't help me no way. Dave ain't got nothing for me. Dave ain't lived long enough. You can't provide me no value, Dave. Hold on. Dave, you can't provide me no value. You can't provide me no value, Dave. Dave, you always looking for me. You always looking for me, Dave. Always. Dave, just go ahead and get up on out of here, Dave. I mean, you can stay. Just be quiet. You lost. You lost and you lied. You a lost liar. You lost and you lied, pimp. Just take the L. If you ain't looking for me on the call-in show, you looking for me in the Discord. You always got something that you want to talk about. We weren't even talking about you today. We was talking about some other shit, and you put your 2 cents in because you just love it. But Dave, I'm not from where you from, Dave. I'm not from where you from. Where you from and where I'm from is different. You can't take this. I'm too sharp, I'm too quick, I'm too witty. And I got the receipts. You a lying loser. You're gonna have to hold 2 L's, Dave. You're gonna have to hold an L for lying, and you're gonna have to hold an L for loser. You will never be the OG, Dave. Never. You should have took your L yesterday before I really got on that with you, and you just want to come back today and put yourself into some shit that ain't got shit to do with you. Now I got to turn you into a content pack. Dave, we smoking on Dave. We smoking on Dave. Dave done turned into a content pack. Because he don't know how to leave well enough alone. He want to come in my chat and act the goddamn fool. So now he a pack. We got to roll Dave up into a content pack. Dave, you not from where I'm from.
The Chicago, nigga.
Dave, you not from where I'm from. You a content pack now, Dave. It's all good, though. It's all good. Stop making this shit easy for me. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the gym. Oh, shit. Dave up there in Massachusetts. Hey, Dave. Be cool, pimp. Be cool, pimp. All right, man. Dave ass. All right, man. I pissed a lot of people off today. I'm sorry that y'all mad. Ooh, I think I hit a record today. Guess what? That shit don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. So I'm sorry that you mad. It is what it is. Dave, I'm sorry that you a lying loser. And that's just what that is, man. That's just what that is. Yeah. Shout out to Dope Conversations podcast. There's value here. This channel has taught me that a box truck or trucking business ain't for me, but I stay for the business lesson. Appreciate you. Look at Dave. Dave still in his feelings. Look at Dave in his feelings. You know what they talk about people that say shit like the shit that Dave's saying? That shit comes from envy. He's talking about my age. When a person of my age, you should, well, especially coming from where I come from, it should be celebrated. So he wants to make fun of me because I'm older. He wants to call me Unc and you're pushing 50. And Dave, hope you live long enough that you can get to my age. That's the immaturity in you. You're proving my point. Hope you live long enough to get to my age. A lot of people ain't living long enough, and I'm not speaking from like a perspective of crime. A lot of people are getting sick early and dying of health issues. Motherfuckers having strokes in their 30s and shit. You're just proving my point. Instead of just walking away after you've been made to look like whatever you were made to look like, you just keep going on. I'm an old guy, an unk. Just hope you hope you can make it to my age. Hope you can make it to my age. The level of disrespect from you, Dave, over the course of the past, I don't know how many days, it just proves my point where people are unappreciative. Because here's the thing, Dave. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone, Dave. See, that's the thing about me being older. Sometimes you just gotta know when to just stop. But I appreciate you, Dave. Hopefully you learned something. But you burnt your bridge, Dave. You burnt your bridge. You should never burn your bridges. You got one supporter, Dave. Because everybody else was upset because I said it was business, God, business, and then family. They got mad at me. But you got a lot of growing up to do, Dave. I hope you first let me say I wish you well. All right. And I hope you mature, especially as a young entrepreneur. You're going to need to mature a lot faster than I think you would if you weren't an entrepreneur. And I wish you the best. I wish I had a little sound effect for like, well, that sound effect that was on that Snoop album and that Dre album when they was hitting the blunt. I need that. I need that. I need that sound bite. I need that. Cause I'd have hit that right now for Dave. I ain't got that. I'm gonna have to get that. What album was that on? Let Me Ride. It was right before Let Me Ride came on. So that was on the Chronic album. That was on the Chronic album. Yeah, I'm gonna get that sound bite with the hitting the Chronic. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. That's gonna be inspired by Dave. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, it's been fun, guys. I hope I entertained and educated. A lot of this is just entertaining. I ain't tweaking on Dave. I just had to chew Dave up real quick because he was playing with me. So I just made it entertaining for y'all. Uh, uh, I made it entertaining for y'all. Dave just, he ain't gonna let it go. Dave would be back if I go live tomorrow. Dave would be back tomorrow because he can't let this shit go.
Sweet.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Dave will be back tomorrow. If I go live tomorrow, Dave will be back in the chat. You know why? Because where else he gonna go? It's clear that Dave finds value here. He's just unappreciative. He unappreciative. He don't understand. Dave, if you click my link on my call-in show, Dave, I'm telling you, Dave. I'm telling you, Dave, it ain't gonna be good. It ain't gonna be good, Dave. See, your favorite's favorite, they see, Dave. I don't even know what to say to you no more, Dave. You a lying loser. Yep, you got called lying, and you a loser. We're gonna call you LL from now on. Instead of LL Cool J, we're gonna call you LL Dave. We're gonna take the cool out. We're gonna call you LL Dave. You smiggered me? We're gonna call you LL Dave. Hold on, I'm just using Dave right now. Hold on, I'm trying to get my Twitch streaming hours up. Give me a second. Hold on, let me see if I hit my goal. That's the only reason I'm still on here. I use Dave. Dave let me use him for content. And we called him in a lie though. Yeah, okay, we did. We hit the 3-hour mark. All right, I'm cool. I can get out of here now. All right, appreciate you. Hey, Dave, I'm gonna hit this. I don't smoke. Dave, but I heard that Dave Pack was hidden. Dave, it ain't gotta be your real name. It ain't gotta be your real name. This little guy right here, this little Dominican kid right here, that little guy, I know it's funny. I make it funny. I got a lot of guys that's on the road. They say, "Man, Mark, I love this shit, man. You got me down the road. That shit was so funny." That's the point, Dave. You see this little Dominican kid that was in Dominican Republic? That's what we hitting. We smoking on that. That's that Dave Pack is hidden. That Dave Pack hidden. That Dave Pack been hidden for 2 days in a row. Nah. I don't want to smoke the Dave Pack with Dave. How we gonna smoke the Dave Pack with Dave? I ain't passing you shit, Dave. What's wrong with you? We don't pass to the liars. You a lying loser. What I look like hitting the Dave Pack, passing it to Dave? Nigga, I'm not hitting the Dave Pack with Dave. I'm gonna hit the Dave Pack by myself. I don't know where your lips been. You was rushing home cross country to see your girl every weekend. I don't know where your lips been. You a OTR. You might be with the lot lizards. You a lover boy. You might be licking the boom boom of the lot lizards. I don't know where your mouth been, Dave. Dave was out there licking the boom boom of the lot lizards. Dave, you think I'm gonna hit the Dave Pack after you? You been out there licking the boom boom of the lot lizards. Dave, you better go on somewhere. Hey, that link's still pinned to the top of the chat, Dave. You don't want to go there. I'll cook you. I'll cook you, Dave. No, I ain't gonna hit harder. Dave, remember. Just remember. Remember when you was in that White Castles, Dave. Don't forget about that White Castles. Hey, Dave, don't forget about that White Castle. Oh, man, I'm finna go. Dave, I'm finna go. I ain't got time to play games with you, Dave. I ain't got time to play games with you. Yeah, why you calling me
hold
back
on.
for? I told y'all he wasn't going nowhere.
Hold on.
I told you. You can't help yourself.
Oh, hold on.
You can't help yourself, Dave. You can't help yourself. What you want, bro? I'm finna go to the gym. Hey, Dave, what you want, bro?
Hold on. I'm trying to connect the Bluetooth.
Yeah, man. Figure that out, bro, because I ain't, I got shit to do.
You ain't got love.
What you want to do, Dave? Yeah, Dave, figure that shit out, bro. 'Cause I don't know, man. You gotta figure that shit out. I don't know. Yeah, Dave wanna. I told you he wasn't going nowhere. He can't. He can't go nowhere. Where he gonna go? He know where all the sauce at. What's up, man? Cover your mouth. Cover your mouth.
Hell no.
So you nasty too, huh?
I'm huh?
I said cover your mouth and you said hell no.
Bro, if somebody's next to me, yeah, but I'm in my own truck, bro.
That's still nasty, bro. It's germs.
I got so. I
What's
got
up, man?
so.
What's up, bro? What you calling me for, bro? What you want?
You said look.
Man. Well, I'm saying what you want, dog.
Yeah, bro. No, bro. I see you. I see you in the Discord though in a little bit.
No, you won't. You ain't in there.
I'll join.
Why you want to join for now? Wait, hold on. You want to join the Discord? Why? I just made you out.
Bro, I'm
I
fucking
just proved
around.
that you. I just proved you right. I know.
Uh,
Cause ain't no value in there, Dave. Why you want to come in there for? Ain't no value in there.
damn, Mark. Damn, Mark, bro.
Ain't no value in there. Why you want to go in there?
Bro, I never said that though.
Hey, Dave, check this out, pimp. Check this out. Just, 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 just. Like that shit, that game that you play is just not gonna work with everybody, Dave. It's just not.
Well, again,
But why? But why are you up here though? Why are you up here? Like, what do you come up here for?
to provide context for you, bro. You need it.
So now you saying I need content?
No, I say to provide, yeah, like provide it. You feel me? I feel like you needed like a little more spark. Like you've been uploading videos. The views is not like there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Are they not there? Where should they be, Dave? Where should they be?
Higher, bro. We can do better, but we can get to 100K.
So you figure that a box truck video should do 100,000 views every video in this small niche.
Nah. Nah. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
From my analytics, I'm doing fine.
But we could do better though.
So
Or you could do
so
better.
so so you came up here to shit on my analytics. All right, what else you want to
Nah.
do? No, what else? That's why you came up here. So what else? What else you want? Cause my analytics look fine. But what else you got? I thought you had something that you wanted to
None.
talk about. My channel's still growing. My channel ain't hitting no stalemate. I'm still growing. What you talking about, Dave? Yeah, my channel's still growing. What you want to talk about?
None, bro. What do you want to talk about?
So why are you on
You
my?
saw you saw the links to.
Why are you up here? Why are you up here? All you doing
Just
is
trying to
proving my
talk, bro.
point. What you want to talk about? Because you always come looking for me, so I guess this you looking for me again. What you want to talk about?
Nah, bro.
You offered me
I got
some
nothing to talk about. I'm chilling.
you offered me some money to come up here and talk to me.
Nah.
All right, so what do you want, Dave? Because I'm finna go. I'm finna go to the gym. You know, the place that you don't like because there's too many girls walking around with tight Lululemon and
So
travel pants.
I hit the
Shit
gym
that
every day. So
shit that you
I hit the
shit
gym
that
every
you
day.
don't shit that you don't like to see. You said you don't like going to the gym because it's devilish. Too many women walking around with tight fits on and they fat old asses. So I'm finna go to the gym, bro. What you want to talk about? I'm finna go somewhere where you say you don't like to be because it's too devilish in there. This what you said.
Bro. What I was trying to say about that, I was just saying like I feel like the gym should uh they should implement more rules and shit. That's I was always trying to get at with, bro.
What type of rules, Dave? What type of rules should they implement?
No, I don't know.
So you think they should implement rules, but you don't know what the rules should be targeting? What are you talking about, Dave?
Bro, I do know. I have ideas of rules, but it's whatever though. The gyms are not gonna do that, so it's pointless.
So rules for what, Dave? Why should they implement more rules? Rules in regards to what? Dave, see, you just be talking. You don't even know what you be talking about. You just be saying shit.
Nah, bro.
So
Bro,
what
they
what
should
what type of rules?
like Bro, like proper closure, like people like clothes on, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of shit, bro. Like it's a lot. But at the end of the day, it's not my interest, bro. So I go there, I work out, I leave. Well, I shower, I leave. Feel me? Feel good after.
So you saying they should make people wear baggier clothes? They should make women wear baggier clothes? Is what you saying?
Whoever.
Well, why does it matter to you? And why do you want women in the gym wearing like? Why is it that important that that's on your mind that women should wear baggier clothes in the gym? Why is that
That's
on your
not.
mind?
Alright, but don't say that's on my mind 24/7, bro. You make it seem like
No,
it
but
just
what
happened, bro.
what would make you think to even think that to say it like, man, they need to make women wear baggier clothes in the gym. Like, why would that come to your mind? Like,
Because that impacts, bro. That impacts the younger generation, bro. Like we everything like y'all say that our generation this and that, but we literally looked up to y'all and we did what y'all did. Or well, I try to avoid what y'all was doing bad. So that's why I'm in the position I am now because I grew up around a lot of older people, people older than you, around your age, a little tiny bit younger than you, a little bit older than you, and the decisions and choices they made, that shit was just dumb. So I think that if the gym, not just the gym, I say there's a lot of places, if they implement rules and stuff that it won't affect the younger generation. That's what I'm just trying to say, like coming up,
Dave,
because
what the hell
obviously
what
when
the
it,
hell are you? Go ahead.
not going, bro.
What the hell are you talking about, Dave? I don't see
I
no
should
little bitty
answer your
kids.
question.
For one, I don't see little bitty kids in the gym at all. Like, I don't see little bitty kids in the gym. All right. So two, what are you talking about? I seen y'all do, and no, the older people that you referring to, Dave, are in your family. Those people are in your
I,
family. So
so
they got nothing to do with.
I never played ball when I was younger, growing up here in the United States, with full grown men hearing what they used to do, and the shit they probably still do. Like what? Like
What the
come
fuck are
on,
you
bro.
talking about, bro?
Listen what you just said though,
You never played ball in America with full grown men. What does that have
bro.
to
I
do with
said
anything?
no. You said people in my family, and I said so. Like I didn't play ball with people with other grown ass men that were older than you now or the same around the same age. That when we play ball, after that we sit down and then they talk about the dumb shit they used to do, and then I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna do that dumb shit. That shit is, bro.
Okay.
My like that shit is not from my family. My
All right.
family like hardly does dumb shit.
All right. So where are we going
Like
with this?
what? I don't know. You told me.
Nigga, I don't speak YN.
I don't speak old head.
So I don't even know
Shit.
what you like. I don't even know from where the conversation started to where we are now. I don't even know how we got here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know, bro. What the fuck are you
But
talking about?
you asked the question, bro, and I answered, bro. How's that, bro? You asked the question,
I,
I answered.
all right, bro. All right, bro. You got it, bro.
You got it for real,
I
for
don't know,
real.
bro. You tweaking on the real though. I'm gonna hit a button for you.
You tweaking.
I don't because I don't get it, man. Like like when like we was talking about gym and you were upset about the way the women
Bro,
dress in the gym, and then you're
you
talking
asked
about
me a question about.
your uncles and you played ball with them and then y'all sat down and had a conversation. Like,
I never said uncles. I never said uncles. That's the
well,
crazy.
whoever
You
your
see what I
family
mean? Like,
members, your older men in your family,
I
like
never.
who?
None of my family members play basketball, bro. Not one. I'm the only one.
I said
So you see what
ball.
I mean?
I said ball. I didn't specify what type of ball. I said ball. But get it. You got
All
it,
right,
big
but
dog.
well, clearly I was talking about basketball though. So
How was it clearly? I don't know what type of ball. You could be talking about football. You
So
could be talking
basketball.
about
I didn't say
soccer.
basketball. I didn't say basketball,
You said ball. So I don't know what
bro. When
type
we
of
say
ball.
ball, bro, when we say everybody knows who plays ball, we say ball. We do not say basketball. We playing basketball today. Like no, we say we playing ball today or what? Like
Nah, that's not
what?
true. That's not true. That's not true,
Nah.
Dave. That's not true.
All right, all
All
right,
right, you
bro.
got it.
All right,
That's
bro.
not true. Because people that excessively
Okay.
play, because people that excessively play football in the group, when they reach out to each other, I think they like, we playing ball today. People that play basketball, and let's say they
I
hit the
literally.
or they meet each other at the gym and they play ball. If they make that
All right.
call, like, man, we finna go play ball today, you coming? So I don't think you can really generalize ball into one sport and say, man, everybody thinks that when you say play ball, we talking about ball, because guess what? You could be south of the border, like where you come from in Dominican or Venezuela, Ecuador, and y'all say ball, and y'all could be talking about football, but it's really soccer, but y'all just saying ball. But to me, soccer wouldn't be the first thing that come to my mind, because that's y'all sport of choice down. Like, what are you talking about, Dave?
That's our sport of choice down there, bro.
Yeah,
Stop.
y'all play
That you,
soccer.
you sure about that? We play
What's
soccer.
y'all
You sure about that?
what's y'all sport of choice, Dave? What's y'all sport of choice?
Bro, it's baseball, bro. It's baseball, bro.
Well,
Baseball, bro.
whatever. Well, whatever.
We are known for
Baseball.
baseball. Dominicans,
All right.
Dominicans are known for being
Cool.
the most
All right.
best
Well,
baseball players in the world, bro.
okay. Baseball.
That's it.
But here's the
That's
point.
it.
Here's the point.
That's it.
Here's the point. Ball it could be different. You know what I'm
Nah, bro.
saying? So I don't like whatever. But you got it though, big dog.
You got it.
All right, man. What else you want to talk about, bro? Because like this like boring, dude.
Nah,
Like you
bro.
ain't talk you ain't talking about shit.
Nah, bro.
You done?
Yeah.
All right. So peace
Have
out,
a
I
blessed day,
guess.
Mark. Feel me?
Be safe
Have
out
a
there,
blessed
bro.
day, bro.
Be safe. All
Yeah.
right. Y'all heard he did a little laugh at the end. Hey, Dave, grow up, big dog. Hey, Dave, grow up. But that's all right. You provided enough content for the day for people, man, in the chat. Hopefully, everybody was able to get up the road. To all my critics and detractors, sorry. Sorry, you and your feelings, and you feel the way you feel. It's gonna be. Let me not say it's gonna be better. I don't know what it's gonna be. But if you got in your feelings based off something I said earlier, as far as when it come to business, then you'll learn the hard way. You'll learn the hard way. And shout out to Dave too. I'm sorry that we had to show that you was a lying loser, but you couldn't leave well enough alone. So it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure you'll be here the next time I go live, Dave. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.